44 days to the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. Hashtag Stop Galamsey now still on. Good morning and welcome to the news at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM in Accra, Hits 103.9 FM, also Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi, and myjoyonline.com. We're also live in all 16 regions of Ghana on X Spaces and Facebook. Coming up, a grave constitutional crisis looms as former Majority Leader Osei Mensah-Bonsu warns that the 2024 elections could be threatened if Parliament is not immediately recalled.
Now I'm told that even the instrument, I don't know whether it's been laid or not. If it's not been laid, we are imperiling the conduct of the elections. So that is one of my greatest fear.
Also coming up, Member of Parliament for South Dai, Roxy Nelson Patfemapo, says notice of challenging the constitutional provision that allows MPs to request emergency meetings while on recess or adjournment.
I am going to ask the Supreme Court to interpret the constitutional provision that they are invoking. And I will seek to exempt the Speaker from acting on this memo until the final determination of my case.
In business,
IMF projects Ghana's debt to GDP ratio to hit 83% by end of year, far higher than what was posted in 2023. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And 3 schools, including Keta Senior High School Technical School, secured their place in the National Science and Maths Quiz semi-finals.
Keta Senior High Technical School. It was a wonderful performance. Well done. Well done. Congratulations on winning the contest.
These are more with me, Mami Nyamicha Thompson. Stay for details. This morning, former Majority Leader Osei Mensah-Bonsu is warning that the conduct of the 2024 elections could be threatened if Parliament is not immediately recalled. The Speaker, Alban Bagbin, adjourned the House indefinitely after confusion ensued over his declaration of 4 seats vacant. The NPP caucus has invoked a constitutional provision to compel the Speaker to recall the House. In a yet-to-be-aired interview on PM Express, Mr. Mensah-Bonsu says the elections are at a risk if Parliament remains adjourned.
Now I'm told that even the instrument, I don't know whether it's been laid or not. If it's not been laid, we are imperiling the conduct of the elections. If it's been laid, and that by practice Parliament may not go beyond 7th November, what are we doing?
So whether it's been laid or not, we are possibly approaching a crisis situation unless this is dealt with.
And that is why it's important for Parliament to sit, even if not to transact any business, at least to allow for the running of the days, ensuring that the CI would mature in good time to enable us to conduct our elections. So that is one of my greatest fear.
Well, Mr. Mensah also says there's a national security threat that Parliament must address.
It is an emergency. Yes, what we are relating to now is an emergency. And you see, because of what is happening in the north, the Boundaries Commission's bill must be passed expeditiously. There's stability there.
The Sahel.
We need really to have a determination of our boundaries to enable our forces to really be able to protect us. That bill is there. We haven't done it. So it's important that we attend to it.
That interview with former Majority Leader Osei Mensah-Bonsu will air on PM Express on the Joy News channel. Now, meanwhile, the Member of Parliament for South Dai, Roxy Nelson Patfemapo, has served notice to challenge the constitutional provision that allows MPs to request an emergency sitting while on recess or adjournment at the Supreme Court. Mr. Patfemapo on Joy News said the interpretation of the provision would prevent its abuse by MPs in the future.
And they should wait for it, because I am also going back to the Supreme Court. I am going to ask the Supreme Court to interpret the constitutional provision that they are invoking. Because when a speaker invokes a constitutional provision to arrive at a decision, they are questioning it. So I am also going to the Supreme Court to challenge this motion or memo for a recall. I will seek to exempt the Speaker from acting on this memo until the final determination of my case. I have served notice.
When is this action expected to take off?
I am filing it. I'm working on it. But I'm also going to hold consultation with my leadership.
Now to the election headquarters.
Election Headquarters is brought to you by Petrosol Platinum Energy, Energizing Dreams, the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants (CIMA), and the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants (AICPA), together as the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants, German Ozone Medical Center, Alternative Therapy, Dental, Wellness and Beauty, Shopbox Technologies, a convenient service, Youth Bridge Foundation, bridging the gap for positive youth development, and Syntax Tanks, a year strong, a year tough.
And the National Commission for Civic Education has revealed that approximately 80% of registered voters are willing to participate in the upcoming elections. However, the data also highlights a notable gender disparity, with a higher percentage of men reporting their likelihood to vote compared to women. The NCCE-led survey gauged public sentiments and preparedness ahead of the election. Dr. Henrietta Asante-Sapong is Director of Research at the Commission.
Then we wanted to also ascertain participation in the upcoming election. Willingness to vote, we had 81.8%. And the picture was similar for parliamentary election. More males than females have an intention to vote in the forthcoming election. We had those who were undecided or unwilling. And with that category, we had more females and those between the ages of 18 to 29, that's a younger age group, who were in the majority.
Well, away from that, the NPP flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has promised to transform the technical vocational school in Joje with state-of-the-art equipment to boost enrollment. He also intends to extend the water supply to the community. At a meeting with chiefs and people of the area on his Volta regional tour, he also promised to construct the Joje-Weta road.
It was only recently, I think that was last year, that was given the free TVET status. And the other technical and vocational schools, we have sent state-of-the-art equipment. We need to bring some too here. The water treatment facilities and also water. I think basically most of K2 North is under community water, but the population has really outgrown the community water. We need to bring in Ghana water.
Meanwhile, Chairman of the NDC, Johnson Esiedu Nketia, has assured that a future NDC government will complete abandoned and unfinished projects started by the NDC. He said this in the Obom Domiabra constituency during his tour of the Greater Accra region.
Our documents indicate that this constituency was meant to benefit from the E-Block policy. After we left office, the project is abandoned. President Mahama is assuring that all abandoned projects will be completed when he is voted into power.
Away from the election headquarters, 3 schools have already secured their spots in the semi-finals of the National Science and Math Quiz. Keta Senior High Technical School stole the spotlight, becoming the highest scorer of the competition yesterday. My colleague Jacqueline Nansumayebo has more.
Senior High Technical School. That was a wonderful performance.
In a contest that was expected to be tied, in Prioso Senior High School, Achimwata School and Keta SHTS locked horns, but it didn't take long for Keta to pull away. Keta SHTS made quick work of their competition, turning what was supposed to be a fierce battle into a dominant victory.
This one, she's beyond Laminio. She's called Gakpeto, and she has begun already. Hey, what do you tell Motown?
Tamale Senior High School and Koforidia SHTS also secured their spot in style, delivering a consistent and confident performance that saw them outthink their challengers round after round.
Yes, Operation No Mercy. We are hunting every prey that comes our way.
We are shocked. We thought our competition is going to be Accra Academy, but there was a surprise there. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
Meanwhile, reigning champions Presbyterian Boys Secondary School is prepping for their clash with Pope John's SHS and Minor Seminary and St. James Seminary as they look to extend their dominance with a potential 9th trophy. The pressure is on. Can Presec keep their throne? The semi-finals is just around the corner. For Joy News, I'm Jacqueline Ansima Yabora.
And the 2024 National Science and Maths Quiz is produced by Primetime Limited and sponsored by Ghana Education Service in partnership with Gwell PLC, supported by Pepsodent Jupe Money Transfer, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Better Malt, ALX, Kivo, Bell Beverages, Flora Tissues, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, University Mines and Technology, Academic City University College, PMMC Jewelry, GTP, YFM, and the Gelmark Foundation. Also broadcasted by Joy News and supported by NASCO, Vitamilk, Virtual Security Africa, Ace Medical Insurance, Build Financial Technologies, DBS Roofing, Syntex Tanks, Family Health, Medical College, Chalkbox Technologies, and Action Secondary Technical, DPS Pipes, and Wakanao. And that's it for the 6 a.m. bulletin. I am Amisi Nyamiche Thompson. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go, the go. Google me. And what time when you come back, we are not hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make her feel the gobe too small.
The go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Hey, we see you specking your car, taking that trip, chilling on the beach. Charlie, now we want to see this become your story. Simply use your ABSA card 10 times or more and you'll be entered into a monthly draw where you stand the chance to be among 5 lucky winners to take home 40,000 Ghana cedis. The more you use your card, the more entries you'll receive. Earn an extra entry by using the ABSA app or internet banking 5 times or more. No ABSA card? Don't worry. Visit the nearest branch for an ABSA account or card today and make winning part of your story. Promotion is between 1st July and 31st October. This promotion is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Your story matters. ABSA.
Your preferred retirement partner, Apex Trustee, offers you an unmatched pension administration service that guarantees a cheerful life of retirement for both formal and informal sector workers. Our Progress Occupational Pension Scheme, the Progress Provident Fund Scheme, and the Progress Personal Pension Scheme will help you achieve financial peace of mind during retirement. Apex Trustee provides employer-sponsored schemes, including staff welfare schemes, seeking to outsource the day-to-day administration of their second-tier occupational pension and third-tier Provident Fund schemes. Start the quality lifestyle journey you envisage for your retirement now. Call us on 0504 368048 or 0256 793330. Apex Trustee, a joyous retirement begins here.
Reliable, check. Comfort, check. Strong, check. Tough, check. Tried and tested, check. Affordable, check. Comes in so many colors and sizes. Check. Suitable for domestic and industrial use. Check. Choose quality, choose Syntex Tank. Available nationwide and comes with 7-year warranty. And remember, Syntex Tank is a caring brand too. Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough.
We have a new leader in town. Obiarenti. Amafo. Madam was Sibebre. When him say my baby, maybe more charcoal for whiter teeth. More charcoal. Not only that, maybe lemon. More lemon. Zinc for fresher breath. More zinc. And fluoride for stronger teeth.
Introducing the new President Charcoal packed with more power with a combination of charcoal and lemon for naturally whiter teeth. Grab yours now. This advert is FDA approved.
Come on. Good boy. Honey, look, he's crawling. Good job. The new Cerelac Wheat and Maize has the combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals also found in fruits and vegetables. To prepare the new Cerelac Wheat and Maize, just add milk. Enjoy your little one's big moments at less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
The luckiest
Star 712 hash.
luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest
Star 712 hash.
luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
Doctors,
Nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends,
teachers,
bankers.
You could be the luckiest. You could be the luckiest.
east, west, north, south, Obia meant to be.
You could be the luckiest. You could be the luckiest.
Accra to Haga.
Let's go.
The luckiest
Star 712 hash.
luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest
Star 712 hash.
luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
Doctors,
Nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends,
teachers.
bankers.
Star 712 hash.
You could be the luckiest.
Still feeling lucky this morning?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, look, so many things on my mind. Finance Ministry, once again, considered to be the most financially reckless institution in government. The Imani Oxfam report, right? Put them at the top again. 90% of irregularities
That's
traced
the
back to the
Finance
Finance Ministry. Yeah.
The Finance Ministry.
Finance Ministry. What hope? What hope does government have of getting it right? Anyway, there is that. And then, of course, Erastus' matter. Not a single statement from the police as yet.
You're kidding me.
Have you seen one? I haven't. They've written statements on everything. Some guy got lost for a few hours. They wrote 2 statements or so about it.
Next gen.
Yeah. What? I mean, everything that's happening in this country, there are statements. Some NDC MP people were fighting in Mamubi. Like 2 statements so far. I mean, as for statements, they are coming, but not about Erastus' attack.
Wow.
It'd be nice to have one, wouldn't it?
Eben says shameful. That's what it is.
Well, I didn't want to go that far because, I mean, the police did respond when we reported the matter to them. It's just that we were hoping that, there would be some. Yeah. So, yeah, we await. Yeah.
While we wait,
of course, we keep the conversation going. Parliament, of course, continuing their drama. So the NPP side have written to the speaker. We
have to reconvene.
Yes, within
their pressing matters.
Within 15 days or 7 days or
7
whatever.
days.
7 days, right? That's what the law says. They've quoted the Constitution. They've also quoted their own standing orders, right? And it's without a doubt, 15% of MPs can call on the Speaker, and the Speaker shall reconvene within 7 days. Then, is it Roxanne Nelson Dafiamepo? Fast goes to the Supreme Court. That no. I need interpretation of this. I don't want this thing to be abused. So please tell us whether it's, it is what it is.
Don't you just love politics?
Seeking an injunction and all of that business. I mean, politics is amusing because this is the same NDC that said that Parliament, Supreme Court doesn't have any jurisdiction over Parliament. But they have gone there themselves for injunction.
Delay tactics. Yeah.
The runabout goes on.
Interesting.
Anyway, we'll talk about all these things today. First, though, the Joy Business Report was brought... Oh, no, what am I saying? The 6 a.m. news. Sabutizi tested me today. Yeah, 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And Absa Bank Ghana Limited. Your story matters. Now for the Joy Business Report. Brought to us by Omni Basic Bank at your service. Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature. And Yak Decor, crafting comfort, designing dreams.
Good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, IMF projects Ghana's debt to GDP ratio to hit 83% by end of year, far higher than what was posted in 2023. Also coming up, Finance Minister Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam reveals Ghana is yet to complete restructuring debts owed all creditors. Plus, Second Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Elsie Ado-Awaji, calls for new measures that will encourage women not to just open bank accounts but to use them. Details coming up. Hello, if you're listening from Koforidua, probably on KT Radio. Hello to our friends all across the country and around the world. My name is Darryl Kwao. The IMF is projecting that Ghana's debt to GDP ratio will hit 82.9% by the end of this year. George Rafe has more from the latest fiscal monitor report released by the fund in Washington, D.C.
Ghana's debt stock as a percentage of the total value of Ghana's economy ending July this year stood at 75.7%. The IMF in its fiscal outlook report is projecting that it would hit 83% at the end of this year. But with Ghana's debt to GDP at July this year representing almost 761 billion Ghana cedis, it is not clear for now whether in monetary terms the debt stock will be going up further, if IMF's projection is anything to go by. Again, the question here is that if the stock going up will be driven by the city's depreciation, or maybe the economy not expanding that much to accommodate the rise in debt levels. Some would also be raising questions about the impact of the domestic and external debt restructuring on the country's debt stock, and whether we are on track to reduce our debt to sustainable levels by 2028, with the debt GDP ratio reaching 50%. Meanwhile, government sources have told Joy Business that the debt projection didn't factor the work the government has done so far in restructuring the country's debt stock.
George Rafe, with that report, the Finance Minister Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam has revealed that Ghana is yet to complete restructuring all its debt owed creditors. This is despite closing the chapter on domestic and external debts, including bilateral creditors and Eurobond holders. Speaking at an IMF Today program in Washington, D.C., the minister noted that the government is currently working to conclude $2.7 billion owed commercial bilateral creditors.
I can say that we have been pretty successful at our restructuring. The participation has been great, and we see ourselves moving on the path to debt sustainability. Why we succeeded, which other countries need to take into consideration in their restructuring, is number one, what we call fair burden sharing, because we had to do domestic debt exchange, which you haven't seen many countries do. We had to do that first to demonstrate our ability and our capacity to sacrifice the sacrifice of our people in biting part of the bullet before we went out to do the external debt restructuring. And so because of that, the bilateral creditors as well as our Eurobond holders saw Ghana's seriousness and readiness to change by first of all restructuring our domestic debt before coming to them. And so that brought them closer to us, and that helped with the negotiation. You cannot go to creditors and ask them for relief when you are not restructuring your own domestic debt to put your house in order. And so that helped a lot.
You had the Finance Minister there, Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam, speaking in Washington, D.C., in the U.S. on the sidelines of the IMF World Bank annual meetings. Now, the Second Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Elsie Ado-Awaji, has underscored the need to intensify gender-inclusive finance to encourage more women participate in Ghana's financial ecosystem. She is of the view that women must not only be encouraged to open bank accounts, but must be incentivized to use their accounts to grow their businesses. Speaking at the Alliance for Financial Inclusion Forum, Ms. Awaji stressed the need for more financial policies to be designed to encourage women to use their financial accounts to access affordable loans.
But we're seeing that a lot more needs to be done. And the conversations are no longer just around more women opening bank accounts, but it's about more women actually using those accounts, whether these are traditional bank accounts or electronic wallets, mobile wallets and such. We want to see usage. We want to see high rates of usage. We want to see that more women are beginning to save and to keep these savings numbers going up. And more women are able to access credit because they have financial history, right, that they can leverage to borrow to grow their businesses, to scale their businesses, and etc., and create more impact for our economies.
Second Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Elsa Doaji there. Now, turning to other news, the European Union has emphasized its commitment to supporting sustainable agricultural projects aimed at increasing yields and empowering smallholder farmers. The head of cooperation, EU delegation to Ghana, Massimo Mina, noted that employing sustainable innovative technologies will improve the living conditions of farmers in rural areas. He spoke at the Research for Development and Innovation, Agriculture and Learning REDAL's closing workshop for beneficiary farmers.
Yes, indeed, I am very impressed because I could hear all the results which have been achieved during the 4 years of the implementation of the project, and it is very far-reaching. I think it's an excellent example of how we can have to have more sustainable practices in the agriculture, how to introduce innovative technologies, because this can benefit not only the smallholder farmers who are the primary beneficiaries of this project.
Apologies for the poor quality of sound there. That was Massimo Mina, head of cooperation EU delegation to Ghana. Now, the international real estate investor and CEO for Indigo Home, Cheryl Mills, is encouraging other international investors to consider Ghana in their business decisions concerning the West African sub-region. According to her, despite the economic challenges, businesses are able to overcome their obstacles with support from local partners. Cheryl Mills made the remark during a ceremony to celebrate the opening of 200 homes at Oyarifa Park community in Accra.
As an investor, I'm an American, and I chose Ghana out of all of the different countries in West Africa as a country for which I believed had the best opportunity for not only being welcoming to investors, but also really having a set of values and expectations that were very aligned. So I find the climate in Ghana to be a wonderful one in which to invest. I think there are challenges just like there are everywhere, certainly challenges in my country in the United States. But I think here you can navigate those challenges with local partners, and you have the opportunity to be heard on those things that need to be addressed. And I would be encouraging to anyone who's thinking about investing in Africa to look hard at Ghana, because I believe it's a very welcoming environment for investors.
International real estate investor, CEO for Indigo Home, Cheryl Mills there. Now, there is simmering tension between members of the Ghana National Petroleum Tanker Drivers Union and police dispatch riders. It follows persistent harassment of their members by some police dispatch drivers. Now, the latest is an incident last week where a dispatch rider leading a ministerial convoy from Kumasi to Accra allegedly smashed the windscreen of a tanker, injuring the driver in the Kwe West district. Chairman of the union, George Nyaonu, tells Joy Business the situation has become dire after attacks on drivers.
Yes, if they continue with this, then I can tell you on authority that it will affect us. We will look at them as our enemies. Yeah, because once you can throw a gadget on me, being before the steering wheel, okay, carrying these heavy goods, and you can throw a gadget on me to kill me, okay, then I will look at you as my enemy. So I also have a plan for you. That is the fact. That is the fact. I will not hide it. That is the fact.
Mr. Nyaonu is asking the Inspector General of Police to call his men to order. Turning to Investor Eye, this morning we are sharing some basic tips on how to ensure the protection of your mobile money wallet and any other digital wallet from fraudsters. Here is Chief Executive of Mobile Money Limited, Shaibu Haruna.
First and foremost, if you have an issue with your claims, specifically go to the company. Now, if you have a challenge, we have the Ghana Insurance Association, we have the Complaints Management and Advice Bureau that allows you to file a complaint there and even extend it to the National Insurance Commission if need be. But in most cases, by the time you finish with the GIA, you will have resolved the issue. Key thing is that don't be fraudulent yourself, because they say he who comes to your equity must come with clean hands. Don't come with the mindset that insurance is free money, so I'm going to find a way of stifling or taking some of the money away. Fraud is criminal and you can go to jail. And if we find anything fraudulent, we reserve the right to speak to the authorities and take you off. And crime is against the state, not against an individual company. And don't forget that if you go clean and the insurance company goes clean, then we have a clean system.
Oopsie, that was actually Kingsley Kwabasin, Chief Executive of the Ghana Insurance Association, on how to protect yourself against fraud in the insurance sector there. All right, before we go, let's check the markets for you. This morning on the commodity market, crude oil went up to $84 a barrel. Gold also increased by $11, open trading at $2,727 an ounce. Cocoa lost more than $100 to open trading at $7,000 a ton. On the currency market, the dollar going for 16 cedis 52 pesos. That's what the forex bureaus are offering clients. The British pound 21 cedis 31 pesos. The euro going for 17 cedis 80 pesos. More news on our website, myjournline.com/business. My name is Daryl Kwao. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues with Kojo Yankson and the team. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. It'd be a bad idea to go anywhere because it's all happening
idea.
here. Yeah. All right. Okay. Team Eternity.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What are we doing?
I think it's that one that they gave us the other day. Remember something about Jehovah Ubadu?
Okay.
Featuring Eben. Remember that one?
Yeah.
I think they like it, so they brought it back.
Why not?
Who are we?
Who are we?
Hello, how you doing?
I'm all right. I was listening to you yesterday. Thanks so much for holding the fort. It was a great show yesterday, actually.
You pay cash?
Nodding sagely like some Buddha.
Like what? Buddha?
Buddha. Anyway.
Well, that reminds me of our religious studies lessons.
Then Winston has been
No,
reminded.
you see, I was only going to say that.
When Robert is attacking, I don't get
I don't understand it, but
yes, but he's
I don't want to get him.
He started from big man Chamawoon to me. I'm not sure why.
I'll get him.
Yeah,
I'll get him shortly.
Yeah, because this is. Well, people say you are going to say something.
Anyway, take us
When we were
a few
studying,
centuries down
religious
memory
studies.
lane.
After a semester or two, I thought,
Is it study of divinations?
No, study of religions. So here I was, having done the religious experience of humankind and the quest for meaning in life. I went into a Soka Gakkai temple.
Yeah.
Going for a debate. It is the only debate that I acknowledge in my life that I lost. I struggled in that debate because these are people who had been Christians before and now they become Buddhists. And so they start from a point of knowledge and they draw you into their religion. Today I debate better, but at the time, no.
I know an SGI temple Ladansuman. Yes.
But Winston, for you, religious studies is current affairs, isn't it? I mean, you were there for most of these things, these events.
Yeah, but sometimes it wasn't like at the time I was.
They say you believe in antiquity as a normal practice.
Let's get into
the 14th century is a fairly modern period.
I mean,
let's get into a drive safe campaign.
Someone was doing his national service in the church that Jesus got lost in at age 12.
It's you.
I mean, that was not a church. The church came with Jesus.
It was a temple.
One of those
synagogue.
Yes,
that's right. You see, he has given you the correct terminology.
Or Ethiopia.
Israel.
In Israel, okay.
Your man was there.
Yes. No, we want to put it on record. So yeah.
I have set the record straight.
Yes, thank you.
For setting the record straight. Anyway, let's get into our Drive Safe campaign brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota Superior Quality. And our tip today says use your blinkers. So another part of being a defensive driver is using turn signals appropriately. When you're about to change lanes or make a turn, always turn your blinker on early enough to signal to other drivers what you're planning to do. Now, defensive driving means putting on a turn signal at least 100 feet in advance of the turn you make. If changing lanes, put your blinker on for at least 5 seconds before you make the move. Don't surprise the next driver on the road.
Very important.
I mean, I see people, before you realize he's turned. You don't know, so he just applies his brake and then turns. If you're not careful, you run into him, problem. He says, "Oh, but you should have." No, you don't. I mean, so
you can't read their minds.
No,
that's the only way you can communicate.
Yeah.
Yes. Except in the church of people, you see the conductor pull out the hand and say. Actually, he's giving you a signal that we are trying to turn.
Yes.
For all you know,
auxiliary traffic indicator.
Yes. The indicators are not functioning the way they ought to function.
The truck guys, I mean, just do everything they believe is right.
The world of their own. In the world of their own.
It's an industry, and again, until we take the decision, first and foremost, that a certain standard is required to drive. 2, that road traffic regulations apply to everybody. Everybody. Be it from Osu to Cantonments or whichever direction, or in Kaneshi or whichever group you belong to, it applies to you. We will not get them, we cannot rein them in because they will establish an industry that works some way, somehow. And it's almost as if the police, of course, it's a straight liability offense, but some of these things, the police has a way of engaging them nicely. So they know the penalty for it, and they know the penalty is not going to court and paying a fine.
No.
Let me ask you this: what's the worst thing you've seen a trotro do? I'll start. N1. I was on my way to work at dawn. A trotro had just passed the Achimota exit, and so he was reversing. on the N1 so that he could go up the Achimota ramp.
Oh, that's standard practice. Yeah. That one they do easily.
I remember thinking, is this a dream? Is this person aware of what he's?
Did they give you an indicator that please move away? We are coming back.
What's on the hazards?
Okay,
anyway,
it's an emergency.
We are lucky that you gave us hazards. Use the hashtag Joy SMS.
That's a question we can ask her.
Tell us, what's the worst thing you've seen a trotro do, or a trotro driver or conductor do? Tell us. We want to know.
Are we talking to people in the trotro or people outside the trotro?
The operators of the trotro.
Because I've seen some park and go and fight before.
Huh?
Yeah, we are still in the car.
On that note, let's learn how to say it.
Right, don't forget to use the hashtag Joy SMS. All right, we'll read out your experiences.
Say It Right is brought to you by Kingdom Books. Kingdom quality and affordability at their hallmarks and Societe Generale Bangana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either. I say either.
I am bored. Now, what do I mean when I say that? I'll give you a hint. It does not mean I am angry. I've noticed that some people use bored to mean upset or unhappy. Now, that may or may not have originated from the pidgin expression abo, which means I'm angry. But in English, I am bored simply means I am uninterested in or unoccupied by my current activity. It originates from an old Germanic word, boron, which means to be tiresome or dull. So there you go. If you always knew the real meaning of the word, good for you. If you just realized you've been using it wrongly all this time, make you no bore, because now you can say it right. Who thought boredom could be so interesting, huh?
Right, that's how it goes. Listen, let's get to it. The news review brought to you now by Syntex Tank, Aya Strong, Aya Tough, and Access Bank, more than banking.
The Daily Graphic is reporting this morning, MPP triggers parliament recall. And this trigger, it has a picture of Afenyo Makin, majority leader in Ghana's parliament, looking on.
That's how the Daily Graphic addressed him.
Yes, majority leader. Yes.
No, I just wanted to be sure.
Yes. And
but because the speaker references the Supreme Court ruling, you can reasonably infer that he's bound by that ruling.
We did it yesterday. We had that conversation, and clearly, people are divided on the matter. So, for Shemsai, for example, the directive is unclear. They needed quorum to deliberate on what to do. They couldn't get a quorum, so they couldn't have actuated or implemented the directive. You get what I'm trying to say? Which in and of itself may mean that the seats are still vacant. For Mahama Yaga, seats are vacant. They didn't do anything. Speaker did not communicate to them the content. They were not party to a suit. All that they are aware is that as MPs, Speaker communicates to them. There is no such signal the Speaker gave, because the meeting in of itself can be said not to have happened in fullness because of we cannot decide, we cannot issues. Then, but Samson says it's binding, first and foremost, without doubt. Nobody's disputing that. But secondly, they didn't also do anything to create the impression that the MPs involved, they are disobeying the Supreme Court. Because they would have disobeyed the Supreme Court if the MPs were say, coming in and they were prevented from
doing so,
being part of the House,
or their vote was not counted.
Yes, so that is it. So basically, nothing happened. If you sum it up and you clean it up, nothing happened. So it's still unclear in our minds whether or not Speaker Alban Sumana case for Babin believes that the Supreme Court has injuncted or asked him to stay. And we also had a small debate about whether stay.
Because
I
have an analogy that I wonder whether it will clarify or confuse the thing more. But I'm thinking about it this way, because we are told that what the Speaker did when he declared those seats vacant was he simply announced that a certain law applies.
Yeah.
Dr. Mensah Bonsu makes that very clear in her submission on Newsfile over the weekend. Okay, not that he issued an order for something to happen, but he simply said this law applies. Kind of like if a police officer stops you and says, "Where's your license?" You show him your license and he says, "Okay, you are qualified to drive."
That's true.
Right? Okay. If that's it, then let's think about it this way. You're driving along and you are stopped by a police officer. He says, "Do you have a license?" You take out your license, you show it to him. He says, "Okay, you have a license, you're allowed to drive." Just as you move off, he gets a call on his radio. Stop that person. There's been a court order nullifying his license. He's no longer allowed to drive. Right? So my question is this. At this point, that the order has come through. The police officer has received the order. You are driving. Are you in violation? If the police officer stops you now, can you say that, well, you told me to drive, therefore no new order can come to stop me from driving? I don't know if you follow what I'm saying. We're saying that the speakers.
Since you asked that question, would you want to attempt an answer?
I don't know the answer. That's why I'm bringing this up. Look,
okay, so let me answer.
We are saying that the speaker's announcement was just like a police officer saying you are allowed to drive because you have a license, right? Then the Supreme Court is like an order coming in to tell the police officer or that person should be stopped from driving, right? But the person driving says, or the people driving, in this case the minority, says, no, this should not apply to us. I don't know if you get my question. So they are insisting that because the order was, or because we were told we can drive, so we insist on driving.
Again, but the difference is that the driver in this case will be in any form a party to this issue. In this case, the minority is not a party to it. I hope you get my point.
Mm-hmm. So in this case,
the vacancy will be affecting the people.
MPs. They are the driver in this.
Yes,
analogy.
they are the driver.
Okay.
So then it plays out. Are they saying they are being injuncted or they have not? I've not heard anything from them too.
Yeah. So let's continue.
Yeah, so that's the biggest story there. But they are calling Parliament back because they say there's outstanding business. They listed the business to include a request for tax exemption for designated beneficiaries under the one district.
That's not outstanding business.
Oh, take your time. One district, one factory, one factory program. The others are seeking parliamentary approval for $250 million IDA, International Development Association facility, to operationalize the Ghana Financial Stability Fund, and the consideration of 6 bills, namely the Environmental Protection Bill, the Social Protection Bill, the Customs Amendment Bill, the Budget Bill 2023, the Ghana Boundary Commission Bill 2023, and the Interstate Succession Bill 2022. So that's I also attach a list of the MPs on the majority side. About out of the 180 of them had signed the request. Out of the 138, 80 of them had signed the request, representing 58% and more than the 15% requesting the trigger to recall Parliament anyway. And you heard, you heard the gentleman Roxanne Nelson Dafiamepo indicating that he also intends to go to court and ask the court whether or not the application for this request to recall Parliament can be made willy-nilly. And indeed, what are the circumstances under which it can be made so that it's not abused? He would first and foremost be seeking a stay on the speaker from in any way acceding to this request. Or even if he does agree to the request. Because remember the original Afenyo Makin case was almost like asking the court to interpret the actions and what can be done. Again, then he went back for an injunction. Hopefully, if the Speaker recalls Parliament within the week he has filed, he will be seeking that stay, so that Parliament will not have to sit. But his matter ought to be determined first. He's basically saying, I'm paralleling system, just like what has happened.
But I thought it's his Roxanne's side of Parliament that said that Supreme Court cannot have jurisdiction over Parliament.
Yes, but you can disagree with a mode or how something has been interpreted, or even the law has been dealt with. Then you can come to the conclusion that then let me expand the vulgarity of this interpretation further by challenging it through this means. You get the point?
There's a school of thought that says, I mean, where there's no dispute, you just don't walk to the Supreme Court asking interpretation, because certain things are very clear. So Roxanne is actually, first of all, telling the Speaker, you cannot recall under this, so and so. And based on that dispute, he now will go to the Supreme Court.
Yes.
Okay, and that's what he intends to do. And
this time around, whatever the Supreme Court rules, he will abide by it. Well, because the Supreme Court will have jurisdiction over Parliament.
When he went to court, asking that.
No, I think the argument really is not that you do not have jurisdiction to do interpretation of law. The argument is that you cannot injunct a procedure that we have established for ourselves.
Is he not going to seek an injunction if the Speaker says he's going to recall Parliament?
So in this case, if we move it along as we are doing now, because it appears that many people believe that yes, whatever the Supreme Court says, you act first. Before you even have the right to question, or you take steps to question it in the same forum that's established.
Unless you want to commit a high crime.
Yes, so that is where the difference is.
Well, let's see how it goes. The Daily Guide for today says pastors, chiefs defend Baumia, majority caucus triggers Parliament recall and 2024 elections, NPP exposes NDC's plot. Comes to the photograph of the communications director of the NPP, Richard Ahiagba. NextGen Infraco CEO found, that's according to the police, Napo grabs 3 awards in the US. Contesting future election doesn't result in vacant seat, and comes to the photograph of the Attorney General, and I'm sure that's his defense in the case. But the bit about pastors, chiefs defending Baumia says that the Vice President has received plaudits for his achievements since assuming the position, and chief among is not only how he had led various social intervention programs, including the free SHS, digitalization drive, paperless, mobile money interoperability, medical drone service delivery.
The Vice President led free SHS too.
That's what the story says. Introduction of Ghana card and many more, but how he managed to keep a credible track record as a politician. I am not sure the Vice President himself has said that he led free SHS. Of all the things he's talking
his
about,
30 achievements I've not seen
free SHS in there.
Yes.
Of all the things,
but it could be that this is an addition that we did not see, but clearly he has been in control of.
Okay, so the president directed him to.
It is very possible, since we are not members of cabinet.
Oh, no. I'm just saying that it is possible.
Yeah, because even the digitalization issues, they are under a certain ministry, right?
Yes.
There's communication and
digitalization, yes.
But he has superintending power. So it could be that he had superintending power by free SHS too.
Except, this Vice President, one of the things he did, when it comes to issues of digitalization, a lot of it would go through his office.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
like buying laptops for schools.
I know people.
How about buying laptops for teachers?
During the development of the Go Ride, for instance.
Yes.
So the Go Ride app, where the GPRT said they wanted their own ride-hailing app, for instance. They said they went to the office of the Vice President. They saw him. He should help them. What. And that's something that I'm told will be launched on Wednesday.
The Go Ride now.
The Go Ride, yes.
Okay, so I can join Churchill from 37 to Dome. Know where the Churchill is passing.
You can if you need a taxi quickly, you can see which taxis are within
your
area.
Churchill.
You don't take Churchill. Yes. You can pay with with a card. It's very simple. You tap and then you go. They have this device.
So it's the payment system, not the.
No, there's a ride-hailing app. There's a hailing system. Then there's a payment system too.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So that's it. Back page.
Yeah, just like free SHS.
I haven't heard the Vice President say that he implemented.
Are you disputing this story?
I am not disputing it. I am only saying I haven't heard him.
Well, do you need his personal endorsement?
As part of his achievements. that he says he has led, and even as vice president, he has led and implemented more policies than John Dramani Mahama.
Yes.
But the policies he talked about, I haven't heard him. I haven't read Free SHS.
He left it out magnanimously. He's not a man known to tout his
I've seen
achievements.
medical drone delivery service.
Yes.
I've seen other things.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one.
Okay.
I think he's allowed for those who want to take credit
this
for
is-
SHS to do so.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm sure we can go for the online news review.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and it's brought to us this morning by Zenith Bank in your best interest. And Goyle, good energy, Goyle, Yenara, Yendia. On myjoyonline.com this morning, political parties, in quote, refuse to address galamsey over fear of losing votes. Professor Karikari is the one making that statement. Election 2024 campaign songs outnumber policies. Suleiman Brahma making that very interesting observation.
There are a lot of policies. I mean, you've had lots and lots and lots of policies. That's for campaign songs.
Yeah,
they spice the campaign, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, the Finance Ministry has been ranked as the most fiscally reckless public institution in Ghana for the second time in a row by the Imani Oxfam report, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, they are saying that about 90% of all irregularities stem from the Finance Ministry and the institutions that are under it. Some over 4 billion has been lost to these irregularities, according to this report. And I mean, it's fascinating. What hope really do you have of fixing financial irregularities if the biggest culprit for 90% of them is your actual Finance Ministry? I mean, it's not for some other people to be non-compliant so that we can now go and tell them that, look, do it as the Finance Ministry wants you to do it. It's the Finance Ministry themselves who are wayward. Okay. NCCE warns of rising voter willingness to engage in election violence. That is not good. But yeah, you can read more about that on citynewsroom.com. And on CNN this morning, Israel strikes southern Beirut as Hezbollah fires dozens of rockets. This thing is just looking terrible. There's a picture there of Beirut, which is one of the most shell-shocked cities in the world. I mean, there are still buildings with bullet holes in it from decades ago, and they are just bombing the heck out of it one more time.
I saw a video of some people complaining that Thai, is also being affected. It's an ancient city. It has one of the longest continuously inhabited cities in the world.
Yeah,
in
Thai.
fact, UNESCO had actually tagged that specially.
In fact,
citywide, yes.
In fact, in Lessons of Historical Foundations of Africa, we're told that Africa's first contact with the outside world was with Phoenicians from Thai. That's the first time. That's around 1100 BC or so. So we had Phoenicians from Thai, and that's Africa's first contact with persons outside Africa.
You were 46 at the time, so yeah. That makes sense.
Yes.
I told you that I was born old. So I am growing young.
Benjamin Button.
No, I was born old, so I grew young.
We are looking forward to the hair.
Oh, but I showed everybody I had hair.
No. As you are growing young, the hair will come.
We are looking forward to
the hair.
Oh,
no, I don't want the hair.
Yeah.
Oh, boss.
I have given up on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, boss.
Babies are also bald, so maybe he's jumped to that stage.
No. I think that I like this look.
I see.
CVD told me that the only thing I have to do is that I have to dye my beard. It says, when you dye your beard and it's dark and you have sakura, nobody thinks of your pot belly.
This doesn't sound like good advice.
Of course, I'm not going to dye my beard, but
thank God for that.
Not again.
I've moved away from that.
Yes, so once upon a time you were dying.
Oh yes, I have. Yes. I don't deny the things I've done. Anyway.
All right, well, that's it for today's episode of The Curious Case of Winston Button. It's time now for the BBC News, and that comes to us thanks to Fidelity Bank, Believe With Us, and Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
And Kojo, unfortunately, we're unable to bring you the BBC News. We're still trying to resolve that technical challenge.
Issue. Okay.
And so once we do, hopefully tomorrow we'll bring it to you.
Apologies for that.
Yeah.
Some messages from our partners.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
For over 60 years, Good Energy has served you top quality fuels. Goil brings you Super XP for a smooth ride. It is available in Goil stations nationwide. Goil Super XP is fortified with special additives which help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Goil Super XP is quality fuel, the ideal choice for most vehicles. Energize your ride with Goil Super XP. Wufilia, huh? Wubefi. Good energy. Yeah,
Efia, I've been thinking. Have you noticed the changes in our community?
Kojo, things are really different now. The MPP has really made a difference.
Exactly. Free SHS, healthcare, new factories. It's like a whole new Ghana.
And don't forget, electricity is so much reliable now. I remember when we used to go days without light.
True. The NPP has done a lot to improve the basics.
Ajua is a beneficiary of free SHS. And now, she is in university.
And that's the kind of leadership we need. Someone who is focused on making things better for everyone. But Efia, still there are a lot more to be done for the development of Ghana.
Absolutely, Kojo. The NPP has shown that real progress is possible.
On December 7th, let's vote to keep this positive impact going. Vote number 1 on the ballot. Vote NPP for a better and prosperous Ghana.
Do you want a healthy smile?
Are you anxious about dental visits? Do you often cancel or reschedule your dental appointments to avoid the stress? Hi, I'm Tanya from Bethel Dental Ghana. We understand that dental anxiety is real and can be overwhelming, but it shouldn't stand in the way of getting the dental care that you need. Introducing Conscious Sedation Dentistry. Conscious sedation dentistry options ensure a calm and relaxed experience for patients to receive the necessary dental care with less stress. This means you do not need an escort to accompany you home. Nitrous oxide helps you to feel calm and comfortable while still being able to respond and follow directions. Bethel Dental Clinic, your partner in relaxed dentistry for a healthier, happier smile.
Healthy smile.
Hi Aku, I just got the estimate for the home repairs. It's more than we expected. I'm really stressed about where to find the money.
Why worry, Musa? You are a salaried worker. Haven't you heard about the GCB personal loan promo? They can give you up to 700,000 Ghana cedis in less than 24 hours at a significantly reduced interest rate and fees.
Really? This sounds exciting, but is it easy to apply?
Super easy. Skip the stress. Get the cash with the GCB personal loan promo with a 1-month repayment holiday. Just visit a GCB bank branch near you or call 0302-634-922. Toll free 0800-422-422. No hassle, no stress.
Wow! I just got a notification. The loan is already in my account. That was fast.
Skip the stress and get the cash you need with GCB personal loan. Visit a branch near you today. Terms and conditions apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast breakfast show in town.
I am Ohinere Gifty Auntie. You see, it always feels good when you receive that salary alert. I made a bold decision to invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan. And this means that I will get these alerts every month throughout retirement for the rest of my life. You too can retire on your own terms. So invest a lump sum in the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and enjoy guaranteed monthly income for life. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or visit oldmutual.com.gh to sign up today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Charlie, hey, today the matter will catch me. I received urgent order from my online store. Customer wants 10 pieces sharp. Hey, but my wahala be delivery. Stress so me too. I no get order in weeks. So then I make slow. Charlie, I decide to deliver this thing myself. Quiet. I was willing to trust my small tired car like that. But boy, I no even leave my area where the whole place full of snow. Engine kaput, pasca. As the boys they help me push the car off the road, where I look up and raise my head, where I see for Fidelity Bank billboard top. This too just be chapter. Ebefa mpa. Then Norma Vim come. Listen, I dog the sadness and find Okada fast. I deliver all the goods, collected my money, and even got referrals from this customer. Hey, Ebefa mpa. At Fidelity Bank, we believe you can achieve your dreams. Believe with us, Ebefa.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
it's a kind of I'm guessing. I think it's 1993. I'm going to double check.
You performed it at the time.
I did not
at St.
perform
Augustine's
with this. This was done by Salt and Pepper.
No, I'm just asking
And,
whether you performed with this song when you were at St. Augustine's
When
College.
I was in Augusto, my secondary school girlfriend who was in Winnipeg was called Esther Sanka. She and her squad performed this song.
So you trained them?
No, I watched them.
He was choreography director too.
Okay.
No,
Well, you've done things anyway. You today
or creative director.
Today is Thursday, so we'll manage the time. Because we have food for thought.
I beg you.
Tomorrow,
I beg you.
we'll come
Let's
back to
manage
this.
the time.
You
Okay.
tomorrow. But please, tomorrow repeat the song. Because I have questions to ask.
Chuperu.
Chuperu.
There's no question to ask here. Let me try and find you the information, okay?
Oh, don't worry. Let's move on.
Now, the information you are finding is not what we are looking for.
You don't worry.
We
I'm
want
okay.
to know whether you dance with the song. That is not. What's whether the song?
Let's continue. Let's continue.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, let's move on. Don't worry.
We are okay with the history of the song. We want to know whether that's the song you perform your things with. So now we are clear in our mind. There is raga something.
It's from the album Very Necessary, released October 12, 1993.
On a raga tape.
October 12, 1993.
1993. Oh, you're right. You're right. Yes. Yes.
It's still within time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kojo, we have
Yes.
asked people to join this conversation with their experience.
Oh, yeah.
Nakwame Obet, let me just share one. Nakwame Obet said the driver and his mate got out from the car when we were stuck in traffic, started dancing to some songs they were hearing alone.
Hey. They were dancing a cappella.
Wait. But this is even more serious. Now, Salifu Abdul Rahman says, I was at the front, the driver made me step on the brake for him, and he went to fight another driver in return.
Just like my own. Tiasumame.
And listen to this one. Pius Asante says, I was sitting at the front and had to help the driver with the steering because the steer had a problem and would refuse to turn without your strength.
Hey.
Have you had the experience of crossing your legs? Because see, there are two people at the front, right? And you have to cross your leg because the guy cannot access his without you being there. If you spread your legs, it is interfering with the thing.
Listen to this one. Kofi Nelson says, it was going to Medina without a door. Not running a door. Then Derek McWood Zamwati says, driver Pago caught Lotto quickly.
Deadline was approaching.
The man who caught Lotto said, driver go put Lotto quickly and came back with passengers on board waiting. Let me just do the last one. Then Abdallah Jara says the zebra crossing at Fadama is now a loading point for La Paz trotro drivers using horn unnecessarily.
Good God.
Kaneshi to Dakoman, 5 cities. Dakoman to La Paz, 5 cities. Meanwhile, Kaneshi to La Paz is also 5 cities.
That's trotro maths.
Yes. Anyway.
Listen, keep sending them through. We'll share them. We want to know what's the craziest thing you've ever seen a trotro do, right? Let's compare notes. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and today a couple of things on our minds. First of all, we want to decipher the murky quagmire that Parliament has become, with all kinds of injunctions being sought and all kinds of memos being written to compel all kinds of action. And we'll kick it all up and see what settles. Also, what's the latest with Galamsey? This Galamsey fight. What's happening with it? Are there still soldiers out there? Are they still clearing water bodies? When was the last operation? Has anyone been arrested? Have they still been burning Shangfang? How many so far? Is the water clearing up? What is happening? Now, while all of that's going on, we also want to know what's going to happen to the repealing of this LI. What about that court? The special courts that were supposed to be set up. Erastus has been attacked. What's the latest on that? I mean, to be perfectly honest, how does Organised Labour feel today? They said they are going to watch government and make sure that government does the right thing. For that reason, they took their foot off the pedal and did not go on strike. How do they feel today? Are they okay with what government has done so far? Yeah, so we'll talk about that. Also, how did the finance ministry end up the most fiscally irresponsible institution under government, according to the Imani Oxfam report. How did that happen? We'll touch on that and more today on the Super Morning Show. Stay with us for all of it right here on Joy 99.7 FM. Wherever you are in the country, you can catch us live on Facebook. We're on X as well, and we've got a whole YouTube channel that you can subscribe to. Just don't miss it, no matter what you do.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy, joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Now, have you heard about the incredible benefits of Excellium from Total Energies? Listen, let me tell you more about this premium fuel with its amazing 3-in-1 power. Total Energies introduces Excellium new formula. Now, the additive enriched fuel with its powerful 3-in-1 action that will clean your engine, will extend its life, and it also lowers your fuel consumption thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives. Excellium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions. You will drive, sir. Experience the difference with Total Energies Excellium new formula. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
And the 8th edition of the prestigious Ghana Energy Awards is here. It's happening live on Friday, that's tomorrow, the 25th of October at Labadi Beach Hotel. Time 6:30 p.m. prompt. Themed a role of local content in building Ghana's energy sector. Special guest of honor, Osabari Makwesiata II, the Omahin of Ogwa traditional area. For tickets, call 0303 940 300. Industry partners: Ghana Gas, Volta River Authority, We Power Authority, Menergy Technology, National Petroleum Authority, Energy Commission, GOIL, BOST, PURC, JK Hoggle Transport and Company, ECJ, Sunan Asogli Power, AOMC, WAP Chamber, Media Partners, Joy FM. Validation by Forvis, Mazas Ghana, Ghana Energy Awards. 8 years of redefining excellence.
Now, every minute whispers of greatness, and every new pages turn. Every day is a new chapter. We know that, to keep your dreams alive. Today, you are a tabletop owner. Tomorrow, you'll be a shopfront owner. Today, you are a student. Tomorrow, you'll be a bank manager. Today, you are an apprentice, and tomorrow, you are a master. Now, the list goes on and on and on. Whatever is it that you do to add value to this world, remember that your efforts are conspiring to make your plans happen big time. At Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited, our purpose is to inspire your success and collaborate with you every step of the way. Truly, there's more ahead. All right, Ghana, get ready for the biggest giveaway from Syntex Tank. Syntex is visiting 15 communities, giving them free water. Now, this is to say thank you, Ghana, for making them number one. Syntex was the first to introduce double-layer tanks in Ghana. Now, did you also know that Syntex tanks come in so many colors, and they were the first to come out with the inner white layer? So when it's not Syntex, forget about it. Now, if you're in a community and you want to benefit from the Syntex free water giveaway, just log into their social media handles. They are at Syntex Ghana, and you can nominate your community. The more you nominate, the better the chances of them coming. Remember, it is Syntex, Syntex, Syntex tank. Not be any tank, be tank. The correct tank be Syntex tank. Syntex tank, a strong, a tough.
And moms, it's finally here. The news we've all been waiting for. Your favorite Cerelac now comes in a new variant with combined goodness of wheat and maize grains, fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals. And guess what? This new Cerelac wheat and maize comes at an affordable price of only 2 Ghana cedis per sachet. To prepare this new Cerelac wheat and maize, just add milk. In fact, Cerelac way near milk. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This is FDA approved.
All right, now what is? I'm holding.
Why are you a man in a hurry?
Why are you? Yeah, last time we told something like that, you know.
Please. I'm a cautious man.
Fencho came with a question yesterday, Kojo. Let me just take a second and do this.
Yes.
But Professor Peter Kote sent me something this morning. I am quoting because I know it will bring trouble. If Andy Dusty was the gatekeeper in Noah's Ark, where was Winston?
This is
Are you
Professor
sure, Peter
Axel.
Corte? No, I want to see.
Oh, I will show evidence of it. Professor Peter Corte down there. I'll show you evidence. Yes. Sometimes you have to show proof. The man is turning down. Say, Prof. Say what you want to say.
I thought you were friends. Though.
Anyway,
where's the
actually, where were you? He said, I thought we were friends.
Who was a pupil teacher in Auntie Dusty's nursery?
Oh! Anyway, now where are you headed this morning? Are you going shopping at the mall, buying fuel for your car? Are you enjoying your favorite meal at a restaurant, or getting home essentials at your favorite shop? Or you're shopping online for the things you need? Wherever you go, whatever you are doing, you need to do with the SG Visa card. The SG Visa card is your best option to make payments for goods and services online or anywhere with a point of sale machine. Enjoy a world of amazing opportunities available with the SG Visa card. Go about your business anywhere in Ghana with the comfort and security of your money being available to you always. Make your life easy and use your SG Ghana Visa card today. To find out more, call 0302 214 314. SG Ghana. The future is you.
All right, what is luck? For many, luck is that glorious moment when you find money in your trousers just when you're broke. Now, for others, luck is being picked out of a crowd for a reward. But for the guys at the luckiest, good morning, Dennis and Alita, luck is a life-changing event, and they believe that everyone deserves a shot at it. Luck is coming with prizes so exciting they'll make your head spin. You want to be the luckiest? Dial *712# and get your ticket. The more you buy, the better your chances of winning. And remember, when you hear that catchy jingle, it's your cue to pay attention. It could be your lucky day. Luck is on its way to you and your community. So stay sharp. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere.
And you know, October is the month of checks. Toyota Ghana Company Limited, the sole authorized distributor of Toyota vehicles, genuine parts, and motor oil in Ghana, is pleased to announce an exciting service month dubbed Pink Service October, and as part of activities marking breast cancer awareness worldwide, Toyota Ghana Company Limited is offering complimentary vehicle checkups throughout October, emphasizing the importance of regular car maintenance and highlighting the significance of early health screenings for overall safety. Both vehicle maintenance and breast screenings are vital for safety, as early detection can save lives on and off the road. Toyota Ghana is dedicated to customer satisfaction by continuously improving her products and services to ensure exceptional vehicle ownership experiences. To check your vehicle, book an appointment with us by calling 0302-429-801 or 0302-257-162. We need you healthy to drive Ghana. Ghana drives Toyota, Toyota superior quality.
Now, which bank in Ghana is always at your service, Koji Hansen?
Omni-Basic.
Which bank is ready to assist you with their 24-hour state-of-the-art contact center?
Omni-Basic.
Now, which bank is Ghana's fastest growing corporate bank and bank of the year 2023?
Omni-Basic.
Now, at Omni-Basic Bank, we are always at your service. So call us on 0307-0860000 or 0302-758-555 or 0800-100-790. That's the toll-free number. Or visit any of our branches nationwide to open an Omni-Basic Bank account today and enjoy exceptional customer service. Omni-Basic Bank, at your service.
Alrighty, Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited is your #1 supplier of quality office essentials, equipment and furniture at affordable prices, and they have introduced an online store for your shopping convenience. It is kingdomstoreonline.com. You remember that, won't you? kingdomstoreonline.com. That's where you can buy the very best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture and stationery. You can pay via Momo across all networks, and they will deliver. If you are in Accra or Tema, they will deliver for free. Isn't that great? Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. Okay, so much going on the Super Morning Show, and it's all for your benefit, so don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Coming up, sports, birthdays, and more right here on Joy 99.7 FM.
Hey, is that Cuckoo? Hey, you've grown
into a big boy, oh.
Ah, Evipa. Even Momo is 15 years old.
It still feels like yesterday when we were fumbling with cash and worrying about the way money moves.
Say it again. Now I send money to my AC in the village, pay bills, save money, loans so kaka, investment kaka, at the Momo app.
Shit. How do you think I get the small coins from my bugger pack?
To celebrate 15 years of Momo, you too can win awesome prizes in the Momo at 15 rewards promo. Just download the new My Momo app, continue to transfer and make payments, and you could be one of the 15 lucky winners of 15,000 Ghana cedis and 150 lucky winners of 1,500 Ghana cedis each. So, Ghana, keep celebrating Momo at 15. Offer runs from now till November. T's and C's apply.
MTN.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
This is Senna from the boat safety team. You can't see us, but we are right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the ride insurance team. We insure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right is the record audio team. We keep a recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the customer support team, ready to chat 24/7. We are the boat safety team, by your side on every ride.
Come on. Good boy. Honey, look, he's crawling. Wow. Good job. The new Cerelac Wheat and Maize has the combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals also found in fruits and vegetables. To prepare the new Cerelac Wheat and Maize, just add milk. Enjoy your little one's big moments at less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
It is birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
And this one says, happy birthday to Jude Eli Kemobing. May you grow to be the man after God's own heart. From your parents, Jaden, Janelle, and who say they love you. This one says, happy birthday to Mr. Michael Uraka Aite of Osu. May the Lord bless and keep you and make his face shine towards you in all you do. And this is from your wife Hilda and the children Stephen, Lemuel, and Neria. And finally, happy birthday to Mr. Francis Poku, former National Security Minister under the Kufuor administration. Wishing you long life, great health, and lots of happiness. Is from your godson, Francis Aban.
Okay, today happens to be Lydia Forson's birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
She turns 40 today.
Oh.
It's a big one. Yeah.
Sure.
Happy birthday. All right. Also, I got a couple more here. Let's get through them real quick. This one says, today is my daughter's birthday, her 21st birthday. Her name is Kaylee Irifwa Barnes of Lancaster University. And this is coming from her dad, PKB, Pakwesi Barnes. This one says, 9 years of dating, 15 years of marriage, together being 24 years of holding hands, gazing into each other's eyes and loving each other more with every breath. In your arms, time stands still. Hey!
15 years have passed, but our love remains ageless, pure, and forever strong. I keep saying our bond transcends words, logic, and reason. It is pure magic woven with threads of trust, laughter, and eternal love. Forever yours, my soulmate PK. Cheers to 15 years of God's goodness, Pakwesi and Lila. Isn't that beautiful? And Pakwesi and Lila are avid listeners of our show. They love the morning show. So happy anniversary to you both. God bless you. This one says happy, fantabulous birthday to Ahonfe Mary Samini. I hope I've said that right. Of Dansuman Pito Gardens, and shall his grace abound on you in the years ahead, with love from Abrantia KP.
This is a special good morning, not a birthday, to the head of public affairs of the Energy Commission, Ethel Linda Mensah, Esquire.
Yes,
Ethel Linda Mensah, good morning to you. Okay.
Okay,
we can now get into the sports center,
which is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank. Here for good. And of course, if it's football you want, they've got it all on DSTV. All the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live in HD. This season promises to be exciting. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
And have you ever thought about what true convenience means? Okay, let's keep it very simple. Well, convenience is finding easy solutions to everyday's hassles. Okay, so. And speaking of easy solutions, have you heard about MCare from MTN and MedPharma? That's a convenient healthcare for everyone. Let's face it, being sick is no fun, and neither is waiting in long queues for healthcare. But with MCare, all that hassle disappears. With the silver and gold packages, you get to choose between 10 or 161 Ghana cedis per month and enjoy access to a doctor anytime, anywhere, and an efficient e-pharmacy with medication delivered to your doorstep. And guess what? It comes with life insurance cover for hospitalization and death, and health insurance depending on your package. Unbelievable, right? Now I ask, what's more convenient than this? Download the MedPharma app to sign up to the silver or gold package today.
So, folks, imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. I mean, picture your rooftop transforming into a sanctuary, a solar sanctuary for that matter. Radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more with Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans. You can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right. We're not just offering loans. We are offering the keys to your solar power kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, a more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to your solar today, give us a shout on any of these numbers: 050-153-5789 or 050-153-5790 or 0244-674-154, and let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
And we are here with the Joy Sports Center with me, Tahiru Fentu, coming up over the next 10 minutes.
Martinez, this is Pedri, good play. Yamal, perfect pass, picking out Rafinha, surging forward again, it's the hat-trick goal! Rafinha, Barcelona running riot against Bayern, 4-1.
What a hat-trick from Barcelona captain Rafinha, inspiring the Blaugrana to a vengeful demolition of Bayern Munich in the Champions League. We'll review the action from last night's UCL games, plus the Black Satellites have also wrapped up their WAFU B Under-20 Championship group stages by booking a semi-final qualification. All of that to come in the next 10 minutes. But there's only one place to start, and we are now just 48 hours away from the Joy Sports Invitational, and this morning at 9 a.m. we will have the draw for the football tournament that will be live on television on the Joy Prime TV channel and the Joy News TV channel. Now, representatives of participating companies will join us for that draw to discover their opponents ahead of Saturday's main tournament at the University of Ghana Stadium. Meanwhile, we've been continuing our build-up with visits to various companies participating. Yesterday, we went to Republic Bank. They said said their MD will not participate in the CEO's penalty shootout because only the winner on Saturday is qualified to compete with him.
A big round of applause, a big round of applause. This is amazing. So, this is the High Performance Center of Republic Bank at the Bankesi, at the home of Republic Bank here in Ridge Accra. And the head of Treasury, Saki, who is a FIFA World Cup analyst, a UEFA Champions League analyst on Joy Sports, now has to switch over fully and be against Joy Sports because the tide is turned. And it's very interesting here this morning. Look, why did you adopt this strategy?
Look, the readiness that we have, the mind cannot fathom. All right, we are talking about playing in the CEO's penalty shootout. Unfortunately, our MD has some assignments outside, so it's been agreed that because of his pedigree, the winner on Saturday is the only person qualified to face him. That's what. And did you see? Did you see the arms of our leader in the tag of peace? Yeah. When I show you his image, right, when he's in action, you just give us the
Who are we? We are Republic Bank. Joy Sports Invitational 2024. Play for peace.
All right. Play for peace. Republic Bank running their mouth. Okay, so that's that from them. What about Zenith Bank? They are warning other companies, including Republic Bank, not to show up because the competition has already been decided in the spiritual realm.
Wow, amazing stuff there. Put your hands together for yourselves. This is amazing. Zenith Bank! Wow, I like the sound of that. But have you noticed something? It's an all-male ensemble. Where are the ladies?
Charlie, the ladies.
Tell me about
the ladies. Mm-hmm. The ladies. The ladies have been come 500 kilometers away from the guys. And there is a reason. You know, all these penalty kicks, all this swimming, all these ladies 5-a-side and all the things. We have specially come them. And we have a strategy. We are not seeing them because we don't want anybody to see them. By the time they come out and unleash the strategy,
okay, so you were saying something about the CEO's penalty shootout.
Yeah.
I want to get it very clear.
You know, when it has been arranged in the divine realms, it manifests itself in the physical realm. In Ghana, our MD CEO is the only MD whose surname has 5 syllables. You want to know the name? You want to hear the name again? Onwuzurigbo. Charlie, repeat after me. Let me check this thing. We are pronouncing the name of our MD CEO. Onwuzurigbo. So for the 5-a-side, in fact, it's better they don't even come. It's better they don't show up because that one is done and dusted. It is for Zenith Bank.
Zenith Bank. Onwuzurigbo. Big shouts to their MDCO with the big name. So that's the folks at Zenith Bank, hoping to end up at the zenith of this competition on Saturday. The Minerals Commission, on the other hand, say their football team has been camping with Barcelona legends and will blow away the competition on Saturday.
The atmosphere is incredible. I say it's incredible. I'm wondering what you ate this morning.
Oh, you know, here in the Minerals Commission, we are passionate about whatever we do, and we translate it into the field. So you would experience, you know, a lot of things out there on Saturday.
So how have you been preparing for this?
Well, even though we got the news late and we came on board rather late, we want to assure you that we are well prepared. You know, Minerals Commission, being the regulator of the mining industry, we are coming to play engineering soccer. And you see how we will maneuver. Look, we have been hearing the boasting of Joy FM on air. Please go and tell Evans that our team of our video analysts have monitored whatever Joy FM and multimedia are doing, and we have antidote for you. Look, the fact that we have come late, we just arrived. You know the Spanish Barcelona team. We were with them, the ex-Barcelona players. We have an event on next month. We were training with them. So we just arrived. And we want to demonstrate to Ghana that we are not just boasting.
We have many events. So which of these events do you think your team is ready to win, or you're winning all?
You know, just take a look at the caliber of stars you see around here. Our CEO is prepared for the CEO penalty kicks. In fact, he can kick a penalty from the one end of the pole to the other and score. Unprecedented. We have international swimmers who paired with Michael Phelps, and they have their own records. Yes, when it comes to football, like we have demonstrated, we are ready. Ever ready. Look, even if you bring Ampe, Tumatu, Pilolo, we will conquer everything.
I want this guy's name. This guy at the Minerals Commission. I want his name. We'll be there on Saturday. So that's that. Join us for the draw on Joy Prime and Joy News channel at 9 a.m. And of course, we've got all the latest, including what the schedule will look like on Saturday. We'll unveil all of that during the draw this morning. But away from that, the Ghana under 20 men's football team have secured qualification to the semi-finals of the ongoing WAFU B under 20 championships. That was after a 1-0 draw with host nation Togo on Wednesday. Took them top of Group A. The goal came from Jerry Efriye. He put Desmond Offen's men ahead before a spirited fight back from Togo and their West African neighbors, the equalizing goal to share the spoils. Ghana opened the campaign with a 2-0 draw against Benin before following that up with a 2-0 win over Niger and now top the group with 5 points. Niger joined Ghana in second place, and the competition, of course, is qualification for the under 20 AFCON, which will then serve as qualification for the under 20 World Cup. Only the top two will qualify for this competition, and Ghana are just one win away from that, of course. And elsewhere in the UEFA Champions League, Rafinha scored a hat-trick to lead Barcelona to a commanding 4-1 home victory over Bayern Munich in the Champions League last night, ending a near decade-long winless run against the Germans. Erling Haaland, he backheeled home a stunning strike, the first of 2 goals on the night for Man City's goal-scoring machine as City cruised past Spartak Prague 5-0. City are third on the table with 7 points. This is the league phase of the competition, of course. And substitute Marcus Thuram, he scored in stoppage time to give Inter Milan a 1-0 win over Swiss champions Young Boys. And Lille shocked Atletico Madrid by some 3-1. So it was not the result, obviously, they were looking for. Leipzig, on the other hand, lost at home. Liverpool, they had maintained their perfect start to the Champions League with a 3rd win in a row, winning 1-0 away from home in Germany. There's Europa League and Conference League matches coming up later this evening with Chelsea and Man United all in action. That's all the sports this morning.
Thank you very much, thank you. I have some... I need to respond to certain things you said yesterday.
It wasn't me.
But hold on. Hold on. Before I respond, social media messages here on the Super Morning Show brought to us by EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa, and Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. And you know that every day people face different emergencies, medical emergency, you name them, including police emergency and fire emergency. But many Ghanaians don't know the emergency numbers. Well, here's one you would always want to remember, star 770 hash. Yes, star 770 hash is the new EcoBank Money Emergency number and gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility bill payments, airtime, and data purchases, and so much more. You don't need internet for this. Just dial star 770 hash. No need to panic in any money emergency situation. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial star 770 hash now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. But guys, let's talk about something we all want. Success. Everybody wants it. Everybody dreams of it. We all aspire to succeed and make a mark in life. We push ourselves to excel, enduring challenges along the way just to be successful. But Charlie, when the work gets tough, and I bet you it will, you need that extra boost to keep pushing forward. And on those days where you need someone to be there for you, Cowbell Coffee will be by your side. It's a rich, creamy 3-in-1 blend with great taste and aroma that will aid kickstart your day. So whether you're working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones, Cowbell Coffee will be there with you every moment. So no matter where you are, as you chase those goals, keep Cowbell Coffee close to stay motivated and going. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment. And stay with us. We'll return with Food for Thought, brought to us by Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah. EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it. You go enjoy it. In my branding check. Branding check. In my branding check. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even chest tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Can promise.
You can't deny it when you taste it. The rich creamy goodness of Cowbell Coffee. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell Coffee. Taste it and you love it. It's a special feeling. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell Coffee.
For the big days and the seemingly ordinary, creamy Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
This is Senna from the Boat Safety Team. You can't see us, but we are right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the Ride Insurance Team. We insure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right is the Record Audio Team. We keep a recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the Customer Support Team, ready to chat 24/7. We are the Boat Safety Team, by your side on every ride.
Highly spiritual.
Right, so welcome back. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's now time, beg your pardon, for Food for Thought, brought to us by Roverman Productions. Be the difference. Uncle, good morning.
Hi, my favorite say, how are you?
Oh, Uncle, I'm fine. But, yesterday while I was on my way to MC the KPMG
yes,
Africa CEO Outlook for 2024, Andy Dusty was making all manner of comments. Uncle, just listen to what Andy Dusty said because of the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament. Just listen to what he said. I'm going to respond to him. Please listen to what Andy Dusty said.
Okay, go ahead.
Look at Kojo Yankson, small boy. He looks like 50, 70. Look at Kojo Yankson.
Andy, you are starting a beef.
Wait, beef. Look at Winston Amwa. He can't even walk straight.
Winston can't walk straight.
Look at him. Have you seen his shoe size? Hey. Look at DJ Black. Look at the shoe size. A human. Which proper human wears size 52?
You are beefing Joy FM.
All of them old men.
Let's go to the Joy FM football. Winston Amwa.
Wow, look.
Kojo Yankson.
Wow.
Raymond. Lexus.
Wow. Old men.
See, Andy Dusty, I am not going to respond to his commentary about age. He says, I have never walked straight before.
You can't even walk straight.
Okay.
He said your shoe size a problem there.
No, so Andy Dusty.
No, that was DJ Black. He said that about DJ
Black.
DJ Black. Andy Dusty and I would do 100 meters. We'll stay in our lane.
No, did Andy Dusty forget his own age?
That is the problem, uncle.
Did he forget his own age?
He has forgotten his own age. But I am not going to take him on age. I say that we will do 100 meters. And I'm writing to the Ghana Police Service that after that I will assault him. But that one is not assault.
Well, I'll make sure that there's an ambulance available.
As for Andy Dusty, even if he likes, we'll do 400 meters. Whatever race, whatever race,
spare him.
I'll beat him.
No, spare him. His mouth has brought him trouble. But then, just let's do 60 meters with him.
Oh, okay. No problem.
We don't want his mother to cry, so 60 meters.
But uncle, I hope you are fine this morning.
Oh, I'm doing good.
We thank God. Thank God.
Any day that God gives us is a fantastic day.
Sure.
I'm going to do something unusual. See how you like it.
Okay. Sure.
All right. My dear sons, as you may have noticed, I have been quiet and withdrawn for the past few days. I overheard one of you asking your mother what was wrong with me and if I was mad with any of you. Well, my dear sons, I have been silent because I have been in mourning. I'm sure you've heard of the accident at East Legon that resulted in the death of those 2 girls. The ghastly nature of the death of those innocent children haunts me. The cause of the accident haunts me and leaves me totally traumatized. The unspeakable agony of the families of the children haunts me. And out of the trauma I am feeling right now, I want to make a passionate appeal to you, my dear boys, not to ever put me in the position of the father of the boy who was driving the vehicle that drove into that stationary car at the intersection and caused the death of those 2 girls.
Sure.
Our elders say that when you see your neighbor's beard on fire, you have to get water by your side, just in case your beard also catches fire next. So please listen to me, my dear sons. You, my boys, and children like the boy who was driving that vehicle, belong to a class of very fortunate children who are being raised by fathers who have a name and a reputation in this country. Our names and our reputation are our wealth, and that wealth guarantees you, my dear children, and your kind, a life of privilege. But remember that privilege always comes with responsibilities.
Sure.
Fathers were raised in poverty and we did not like it one bit. So even before we married and had children, we resolved that our children would never have to go through what we suffered. So we worked hard and made great sacrifices so we could give you better opportunities for better lives. What you should do in appreciation for those sacrifices is to honor us, your parents, and ensure that you never put us to shame by your behavior and your actions.
Sure.
You must understand, my dear boys, that when you do anything wrong, it is not you who would be blamed and ridiculed, but me. So, have regard for the name upon you and don't bring it into disrepute. I have friends in high places, but for their sake, there are things I will not do in this country. I believe that it is wonderful to have friends in high places, but I also believe that the best way to honor those friends is never to have to call on them to bail me out of trouble. In other words, when you have friends in high places, you should be more careful than the average person who does not have such friends, so that you never get into the kind of trouble that would make you have to call on your powerful friends to use their position to help you out, especially if you could have avoided that trouble in the first place. I am a friend of people in high places, but because of that and the respect for their friendship, I live a very careful life. Oh, I am not careful because I'm an afraid man. Far from it. I'm very careful because I respect my friends and honor their positions and understand that their position should not be compromised by any reckless and foolish act of mine. In the same way, if you know that your father is respected in the community and is well connected, then you have a responsibility to your father and to that community never to do anything that will compromise the respect the community has for your father. It is your duty to your father to protect his name and reputation. What I find is that some of your friends think that their father's positions and honor in society gives them the license to misbehave and live reckless lives. My sons, promise me that you will never do that. Promise me that you will never expose me to ridicule in the society that otherwise holds me in very high esteem. The very society that has made me who I am today. You, as my sons, should honor the society that has given me so much. You should never throw your weight about when you are dealing with members of society. Those of us who are honored by society owe that society too much for us to treat people with contempt. So, my dear sons, I want to make you a solemn promise. If you get into trouble because of your stubbornness, or because of your sense of entitlement, or because of foolishness, you cannot count on me to use my influence to get you out of the consequences for what you have done. When you get into trouble after this, my boys, you are on your own. Be careful you don't develop any sense of entitlement. You are not entitled to anything. So, should you develop any sense of entitlement, make sure you manifest it only within the confines of your rooms and don't take it outside, not even to the hall. My dear sons, let me tell you something. In Ghana, it does not take much for people to turn against you. In fact, in this country, you don't have to do anything against anyone to get enemies. Just being outstanding at something is enough to earn you enemies. So, you can carry on with your life for a long time thinking that everyone likes you until something happens. It is then you will know that some people have been waiting to celebrate your shame and downfall. That's just a fact of life in Ghana. So in Ghana, the best strategy is be careful and never take anything for granted. And when you find people hailing you for anything, be extra careful because it is those who hailed Hosanna who turned round to scream, crucify him.
Sure.
My dear sons, I love you, and I know that you will swear that you love me too. Now, if you really love me, then please don't expose me to ridicule. It took a lot to build my reputation. Please don't destroy it with acts of youthful exuberance and folly. So here's the deal. Watch your friends and don't lose your mind when you are with your peers. Conduct yourselves well on social media. Show respect for everyone and for the community. If I can afford to give you the quality of life you enjoy, it is because of the goodness of that community. So don't disrespect anyone because everyone has contributed to who I am as your father. And remember that when you disrespect anyone in the community, it is me you have disrespected. Finally, my dear sons, be my sons. In other words, emulate me. Emulate my humility. Emulate my respect. The respect I have for others. Emulate my fear of God. And emulate how I carry myself in my work and in my dealings with people. That is how you become truly my sons. And as long as you act as my sons, I can assure you that you would have every opportunity to be all you can be. That is my deal with you, my boys. Make sure you don't disrespect it. And that is from your dad. I would say that's my presentation.
I like it. It's a good one. You know, as much as you want the best for your children, they must also understand that everything they do eventually
reflects on you.
It reflects on you. It affects you, their father.
Yeah, reflects on you.
Yes. You know, so that's something they must learn. That's a great one. It's a great one. Thank you very, very much, Uncle Ibu White.
Yes, Usain Bolt. Joy FM's Usain Bolt.
Andy Dusty, I'll beat him. Thank you. Thank you very, very much, Uncle Ibu White, for joining us with Food for Thought. Brought to us by Roverman Productions. Be the difference. It's 8 a.m., which means we can now bring you the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana. CBG, we stand with you, and Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, the generator experts. The IMF is projecting that Ghana's debt to GDP ratio will hit 82.9% by the end of this year. This was captured in the latest fiscal monitor report released by the fund in Washington, D.C. Finance Minister Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam has revealed that Ghana is yet to complete restructuring all debts owed creditors. This is despite closing the chapter on domestic and external debts, including bilateral creditors and Eurobond holders. The second Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Elsa Adoaji, has underscored the need to intensify gender-inclusive finance to encourage more women participate in Ghana's financial ecosystem. And striking Boeing workers have rejected a new offer from the plane-making giant, which included a 35% pay rise over 4 years. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, the generator experts.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us. On Big Stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel, connecting Energy's latest foam, your partner for life, and Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. We're still talking about illegal mining, galamsey.
The Council of State, where are they? You see that at least Ade and a few others have come up, but the Council of State, they are loud silence. If I'm Padmabo, can they step in that look? This chairman who to me matter must go to court. Erastus is still alive. Well, I hope he lives to be over 100. He has the footages. You see Akunta mining vehicles. What evidence again does Dampari need? What evidence again does Faustina and the Kofi CID boss need? What evidence again does Superintendent Inkum? Then this Godwin Ponyo, the other investigator. What else do they need?
What is required is the response of all of us as citizens, for whom Erastus and his team would risk their lives to try and protect us from this genocide and ecocide that is being perpetuated against us. What is required is what will be the response of the Minister for Interior, who has jurisdiction over the Ghana Police Service. What is the response of the IGP? What is the response of the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, whose work is being supported by Erastus?
Now we drove for about 30 minutes into some bushy area. It's an abandoned area. Then they stopped the vehicle and asked us to get out. So at that point, I was a bit scared because what are they going to do? What was running in my mind? Are they going to shoot us? What are they going to do? So I was reluctant in getting down. And I asked the guy, why are we here? Because he said we are going to meet the owner. Where is the owner? He said the owner has asked them to stop the vehicle and deal with us there. I said, what are you going to do exactly? When I asked that, I got 2 hot slaps from behind. Then they opened the doors and asked everybody, pushed everybody out. Then the beating started.
Journalists reporting on illegal mining, being beaten, just think about that for a minute. Why in God's name would somebody helping deal with the destruction of our environment, helping deal with the problems that face us, get assaulted by the very people who are destroying our environment? And what's happened to them? I'm sure you're asking yourself the question, Where is the police statement on this? We're asking questions too. And we're asking more questions. What's happening to the fight against illegal mining? Stay with us right here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM and switch to Telecel Fixed Broadband today and experience incredible bonuses, non-expiry bundles, data transfers across devices and lots more. New customers get 50% bonus data in addition to other mind-blowing offers. And existing customers receive 300% bonus data on every broadband renewal to keep browsing. To subscribe to Telecel Fixed Broadband for these amazing offers, dial star 900 hash or use the Telecel Play app or visit a Telecel retail outlet or telecel.com.gh and get connected today. Terms and conditions apply. Telecel, connecting energies. But of course, look, do you want a British degree at a fraction of a cost? Do you want a vibrant, student experience in a community that equips you with useful employability skills, training, taking you one step closer to the career of your dreams? Enjoy all these and more. Plus up to 50% scholarship for your degree at Lancaster University, Ghana. Be taught by the finest faculty trained to UK standards at our campus. For more information, visit lancaster.edu.gh or you can contact us via email admissions@lancaster.edu.gh or call us on 0209 607 008. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. But you picture this, okay? You're lying in bed after a long day seeking comfort and relaxation, but instead you're met with a mattress that sags beneath you, a reminder of shortcuts and compromises. You know your comfort and well-being should have never been compromised, and that's why we at Latest Foam prioritize quality above all else. Step into our showrooms and experience the difference for yourself. Our high-quality mattresses and furniture are crafted with your ultimate relaxation in mind. Picture waking up refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the day. Now, that's the Latest Foam promise. Invest in your well-being. Choose Latest Foam. Otherwise, Charlie, you do yourself. Latest Foam is your partner for life. Visit us today and sleep better tonight. Call us on 0302 231155 up to 62 or 0322 008499 or visit us online latestfoamghana.com. Now, coming up, your overseas education consultant, Astolinks, are joining us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
There's a business in every woman, from the young lady brimming with exciting and novel business ideas to the market queen managing her empire. There's the she architect, quantity surveyor, realtor, business consultant, crafting dreams into reality, and the multitasking mom seamlessly blending work at home. The entrepreneur, meticulously checking stock, to the corporate woman sealing deals on the move. Indeed, there's a business in every woman. Introducing Telecel Women in Business, our initiative to empower women-led and women-owned enterprises. Benefit from tailored activities, networking, business and technical support, free webinars, trainings, and more. To join this initiative, be a female-led business and a Telecel business customer. Visit telecel.com.gh/business to register now.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Are you hoping to start university this October? If you want a British degree from a world-class university at a fraction of the cost, then join Lancaster University Ghana in Accra. With a diverse student community, vibrant campus life, and up to 50% scholarship to support your study, Lancaster University Ghana provides you with a world-class education that creates endless possibilities globally. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Apply to join Lancaster University Ghana, where learners become leaders. Admissions are currently open for our 2024 intakes. Apply now for our foundation and undergraduate programs. For more information, contact us at +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Lancaster University Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
Win big! Just buy any Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO electronics and appliances and stand a chance to win free TVs, air conditioners, washing machines, refrigerators, gas cookers, chest freezers, home theaters, small kitchen appliances, and many more. How to enter? Dial *920*888#. Select option 1 to enter raffle. Select region of purchase. Enter item serial number and you're good to go. Increase your chances by buying more to enter multiple times. Follow us for weekly and monthly winner announcements. Terms and conditions apply. This is approved and regulated by the National Lotteries Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
about mental health, but particularly about suicide, because now we know that attempted suicide is no longer a crime. But what does it mean and how does it help? It's a question we need to find answers to, and we'll find the answers shortly. But Charlie, did you know that your child could be one of the lucky winners of up to 100,000 and amazing gifts? Well, there's an opportunity for it's up to 10,000. Okay, so I see 4 zeros. 10,000. Well, there's an opportunity for your child to get a great start to success in a Richoku National Essay Competition. Yes, your child can now showcase their literacy skills in the Richoku National Essay Competition and win. All they have to do is write an essay on the topic: as President of Ghana, how can cocoa improve children's well-being? Then physically drop off their essays in an envelope along with 2 empty packs of Richoku 400 gram or 800 gram or 7 packs of 20 at selected vantage points, and they're well on their way to becoming winners. This competition is open to upper primary and junior high students only. Entry closure date is the 30th of October. So what are you waiting for? Hurry now to Kadri Richoku on social media for more information.
Now you're specking that old car, or you're engaged in a home makeover, or you're relaxing currently at the beach in a getaway. People live wonderful lives. All that you need to do to win more is use your APSA card 10 times or more in a month, and you could be a lucky winner in the APSA Change Your Story promotion. And extra entries by using our digital channels 5 more times, or even more than that. From now until the end of October, 5 lucky winners, and we are counting down. Today is 24th, right?
Yeah.
So the 5 or so more days to go. Yes. Now 5 lucky winners will take away 40,000 Ghana cedis each, and every month to change their stories. For information, at least if you want more, visit an APSA brand today and make sure that you be part of this great opportunity. This promotion is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Your story indeed matters at APSA. Terms and conditions apply.
Great. So we've been joined this morning by Dr. Edward Apah, who is specialist psychiatrist at the Accra Psychiatric Hospital, also the Mental Health Authority. Dr. Apah, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Hope you're doing well.
I'm very well. Thank you very much for having me.
And I'm sure you're excited now because one thing many of you in mental health had been advocating was a decriminalization of attempted suicide. Now that it's been done, how does that make you feel?
I think that's really a relief, a big relief. We are aware that someone who had attempted suicide in the past had to face prosecution, and we thought that taking that legal stance wasn't very helpful. When it comes to attempted suicide, generally and globally, we have about 1 million people who die by suicide every year, and research has shown that about 90% of such individuals actually do have, some underlying psychological or psychiatric conditions, and is literally a call for help. So someone who attempted that really needs medical attention, and was in the past, taking the legal route really prevented people from even getting help. Because then if they were unsuccessful, that means that they can't get access to healthcare, because going to the hospital would mean that you have to report to the police, and eventually it will be a legal matter. So I think it's a big relief, and that is really a big step for the mental health in Ghana.
This is not to relitigate the matters, but the original position and the philosophy behind the law was that you are a citizen in the state. If you attempt to take your own life, somebody should be able to determine whether or not this conduct of yours was appropriate, first and foremost. In this particular case, who will determine that you automatically will need mental health or any kind of health? Because when you are being prosecuted for it, it could be the case that, of course, you can't prosecute someone who is not in a frame of mind capable of being prosecuted. I hope you get the point.
I understand that.
So who will determine that this person who attempted suicide needs help, and this is the kind of help that could be provided?
All right.
It would have been the court in the instances previously identified.
So in the past, the first people who respond will be the law enforcement. But now, with the current position that we have actually established, that means that the first responders will be medical practitioners. So whoever attempts suicide, it will be like any emergency, like someone had a heart attack or maybe a diabetes crisis. So the first point of contact will be the hospital, and there'll be healthcare professionals who assess. Because sometimes, depending on the means that they used, probably overdose of some medications, we need to have that emergency management. So there are antidotes that will be used, different things. So hospital will have to even first stabilize the patient or the client. And then, depending on the level of the facility, they will have a psychiatrist who is trained to do a thorough examination of this individual and establish the person's mental state. And once we identify all the stresses, the psychosocial or underlying psychiatric condition, then they can get appropriate help. So now we have shifted from the legal aspect, it's purely health care-wise. So that's what the new position actually encourages.
Now, I'm happy you talked about the first responders in this case. So are the hospitals mandated to report that this is an attempted suicide to any, say, other institution, be it the police or any other one?
So we are not mandated to report to the police, but there is actually data collection on all cases that we see, in the country. So there is a structure in place where hospitals in the Christian Health Association, Ghana Health Service Teaching Hospitals, you all have to, send our data to Ministry of Health, right? And as I mentioned earlier, even if you compare the data we had from 2023 to this year, we celebrated Mental Health Day on the 10th of September. There were, figures around about 800. Let me just get a figure right. So there were about 543 attempted suicide, even just up to the first half of the year. And then there were 81 completed suicide. And the whole of last year, we had 594, attempted suicide and 48 completed suicide.
What percentage is that?
So you realize that for the attempted suicide, even just 6 months is actually almost the same as the whole of last year. So we are getting more people who are actually reporting to the facility. And this data was possible because we are getting data from all over the country.
Okay.
So we are not mandated to report to the police now, but then we have to just make sure that, we can actually look at all the factors that are contributing to these attempts so that we can address them. So
what have they been saying is the biggest reason they want to kill themselves?
Well, so there are a lot of risk factors, as we call them.
But
so
when you rank order it.
Yeah. So in Ghana, one of the commonest conditions that we see here is actually depression. So they have what is called a pervasive low mood, or we say that they are feeling sad for extended period of time. They wake up, they don't have the energy to even get out of bed, and they are actually restricted, in terms of their movement. They are isolated. So the depression itself is the bigger diagnosis, but there are a lot of factors that contribute to that. So sometimes there are, some financial difficulties, people who are probably unemployed, some marital issues. So you have a lot of different reasons, but then underlining that, the commonest has always been depression. There's always other conditions like schizophrenia, some bipolar affective disorders. And these times, sometimes people are very destabilized even when they hear bad news, so they don't really want to die by suicide, but then just that psychological distress that came in, they attempt. So later on when you go in, you realize that no, they didn't actually think through that, they actually wanted to die by suicide. So underlining most of them will be depression. That's the commonest that we have.
This decriminalization, what is the biggest help it provides for medical care in this area?
Okay, so it helps with the stigma. So stigma has always been a big thing when it comes to mental health, care, because people don't want to be tagged that they are having a mental health condition, and it was even worse when they attempt suicide and then now they have to actually be prosecuted. So I think with the decriminalization, it also helps destigmatize mental health conditions. And then like the data I shared earlier, it means that more people will be accessing care. And that means that with the mental health care in this country is going to improve significantly. Now, at every level, there are some polyclinics, district hospitals, regional hospitals, psychiatric facilities, teaching hospitals. So now people can easily, even from the lowest level, actually get care because we have tried to, send even mental health practitioners even to the very least of the ranks of the hospitals that we have. So that's going to be a very big thing.
One of the oldest studies on suicide is August Comte's own, right? Yes, where religious affiliations were considered in this particular case. Today, what is one of the main factors that people are being driven to suicide on, as in more contemporary times, not the usual ones? This year, what has been the biggest indicators they have given you so far?
When it comes to mental health and then religion, generally, we know that there's a lot of support that people can get, from family, even from church. We are working with all the religious bodies, even in the Muslim community, the Christian community. And we know that Ghana is a very religious country. Sometimes people attribute, certain behaviors to, spiritual causes. And we acknowledge that they do sometimes go to, these places first. So what is helping now is that we are working with the pastors and every leader in that faith-based organizations to actually refer if they report to them first, right? And I think with the current data that we have, some of the things that is driving is still 90%, as I mentioned, is still psychological issues, and there are quite a lot of reasons for all these psychological breakdown, right? But I think the religious bodies actually do help, because in the past they probably would keep them, and then be, dealing with it in a spiritual way. But then these people really need, proper medical care.
All right. Yeah. Well, Dr. Edward, it's great having you join us this morning, and we're all excited that finally attempted suicide has been decriminalized. Dr. Edward Appa is specialist psychiatrist at the Accra Psychiatric Hospital. Thank you very much for joining us, and continue the advocacy.
Right.
Now that it's been decriminalized, I'm sure that more people, as you've seen, are reporting. Except that the concern is that this year, 80 people actually, have carried it out compared to 40 last year. So that's something actually that we should also look at.
Even before the third quarter.
Yes, so it's something that we should look at.
Yeah.
Even though, yes, more people are reporting, more people are also carrying it out, which means that we need to look at
So there's a lot of work to be done.
Yes, a lot of work to be done by your authority and also by your facility. Anyway, this is the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Honestly, the cost of dialysis is an impossible burden to carry. Ever since this kidney failure diagnosis, we spend over 1,200 cedis every week. I keep asking if there's no intervention for persons suffering from chronic illnesses in society. Considering all these economic hardships, isn't the government thinking of us? Aren't they? Is the NPP government saying they can't do anything about this? Grandpa, I can't lose you, Grandpa.
A nation that doesn't care for its sick is herself sick. Ama's painful story is one of what many Ghanaians are going through today. But there is hope for Ghanaians under the next NDC government. John Mahama will create the Mahama Cares Fund to support the cost of treatment of people suffering chronic illnesses such as kidney failure, cancer, diabetes, sickle cell, hypertension, and other heart diseases. Ghanaians can access free healthcare at CHIPS compounds, health centers, clinics, and polyclinics, whether or not they have NHIS cards. These interventions will be major sources of relief for the millions of Ghanaians who are suffering from these chronic diseases and are often left to their own fates. Indeed, Mahama cares. Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
Ago Omambapa, the time to exercise your civic duty is here again. This year, we the good people of Ghana have another opportunity to elect our leaders on December 7th. This is a very important national exercise, and you have the civic duty to make that decision for Ghana. Don't be indifferent because your vote counts. Vote on issues. Don't sell your vote. Reject violent candidates and expose acts that undermine the integrity of the elections. Don't attempt to snatch a ballot box or deface political party posters. The law will deal with you. December 7, 2024 is election day. Pick up your voter's ID card. Get to your polling station. Follow the voting process. Make that bold decision for Ghana. Vote peacefully. Ghana must win. Vote on December 7. It's your civic duty.
It's a civic duty required of you as a Ghanaian. So get involved and vote.
A message from the National Commission for Civic Education, NCCE.
Are you a female entrepreneur, young business owner, agribusiness, fintech, or agri-tech venture? This one's for you. We see your need for funding for your business, and we believe that your story matters. So in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation, ABSA is offering you collateral-free loans of up to 1 million Ghana cedis at 10% interest rate per annum. We've already pumped over 1.3 billion cedis into over 6,000 businesses. Yours is next. Visit our SME project office, your nearest ABSA branch, or head to absa.com.gh. Your story matters. ABSA.
October is here and it's time to take care of you. Achimota Retail Center, in partnership with Life Healthcare, is offering free breast cancer screening all month long. Early detection saves lives, and we are here to help. No appointment needed. Just walk in, get screened, and live with happy breast. It's quick, it's easy, and it's free because your health matters to us. Remember, it's happening throughout the month of October at Achimota Retail Center. Spread the word, bring a friend, and let's fight breast cancer together. Achimota Retail Center. Aya vibes in kwa.
Do you want to study abroad? I present to you Astolinks International. They give professional advice on study visas to the USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and other European nations. They also advise on visa applications, general travel, and other immigration services. Call them on 0537 152 118 or visit them at 4A Pawpaw Street in East Legon. For more information, check out astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
Right, so welcome back, and thank you very much for joining us. And our friends from Astolinks, they've joined us because you know that Astolinks is an overseas education advisory firm registered in Ghana, and they specialize in studying abroad to countries such as Australia, Canada, UK, USA, New Zealand, Ireland, and many more. And today we'll be looking at the pitfalls to avoid and some of the packages Astolink has to support students who have interest in studying abroad. We're joined by Richard Obing-Esuming, who's CEO, and Nana Eyim JC, who is Business Development Manager. Good morning, and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Winston.
I believe all of you are doing well. Nice to see you again.
Thank you. By God's grace, it is well.
Great. So let's get straight to it. I know that you have exciting packages, but before we get into the packages, what are some of the pitfalls that students should consider when they are making a decision to study abroad, Richard?
Good morning once again to our cherished listeners and viewers across the globe. If you want to study or travel abroad in general, one of the first things I would advise you to avoid is make sure any document you are going to submit, to the best of your knowledge, you know the document is genuine. If not, these days, they will find out whatever you are submitting. So whether you are providing information or documents, if you provide any document that seems not to be genuine, if any of the embassies find out, they will refuse you the visa and at the same time ban you. UK will ban you for about 10 years, US 10 years, Australia, Canada for 5 years, and other countries. So we want to encourage people who want to genuinely study or travel that, as far as you are concerned, never submit a document that you know very well that is not genuine. Bank statement, educational document, employment document.
Sure.
We are in digital age. They will find out and you'll be refused. Secondly, providing misleading information. For example, a client of mine was refused a visa to the UK. The reason was that he had been to the Togo before. But when he was asked, have you traveled outside Ghana before? He said no. Meanwhile, there was a Togo stamp. this applicant never thought Togo is an international travel. So he said no, and as a result of that, his application was refused and he was banned. And some applicants also, if they have been refused visa, so far as there's no stamp in their passport, they try to hide it. So this information too, if you do not disclose them, you'll be refused a visa. Secondly, for study abroad, we are saying that do not just choose to study in any country. The fact that you want to travel does not mean just go to any country. There are countries Ghana economy is far better than. And so if you want to travel, don't just say because you want to travel, you are going to any country. Choose a country where there are economic policies and values that can help your future career and educational goals. I mean, a Western world, like if you're going to Australia, UK, US, New Zealand, Ireland, and the Schengen countries, they are fantastic. Number two, don't also choose any course. If you're going to spend millions of Ghanaian cedis or thousands of cedis to study, and you choose to study any course that is of no really value at the moment, at the end of the day, you won't be competitive. So we always want to encourage our clients that if you want to study in any country, choose to study high in demand programs. These high in demand programs will create a lot of opportunities for you in the country. And even in Ghana, when you come to our country, Ghana, we are saying there's no employment in Ghana. I mean, but then there are courses if you graduate with and you come to Ghana right now, you're gonna get a future here. Great. So these are some of the pitfalls I would want to share for now.
So let me find out from you, Nana JC, what are the study destinations where you recruit your students to, and why you choose, these countries or these destinations?
Great. Good morning, our cherished listeners and viewers across the globe. We send our students to UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Denmark, and many more. We send them to those countries to have a world-class qualification with excellent reputation in teaching and research. And when you have a qualification of that nature, you stand out and have a competitive advantage over your peers. And also, you have access to a post-study work permit.
Okay.
Before that, you have access to work 20 hours per week and full-time on vacations. And after graduation, you have access to have a work permit. Some of the countries, you have up to 4 years. And a country like Denmark, when you do your studies there, specifically in engineering, you have 100% job guaranteed. And I'll use my CEO as an example, Richard. He studied in the UK and he had an opportunity to work in the UK, generated some funds and came back and injected in the business. And this is how far Astrolinks is. And also, when you study in those destinations, you build a network and have intercultural experiences. Studying overseas provides a great opportunities for you to meet and interact with people from diverse backgrounds. You understand? And it helps you improve intercultural experiences and also broaden one's perspective. That's the main reason why we send students to these countries.
Okay. So I mean, Richard, a lot of people may be asking themselves the question, so why do I need Astrolinks? I can just apply, get a visa, and then I'm gone. Why do I need to channel all these through Astrolinks? What do you say to them?
Okay. It's like, why do you need a doctor? Why do you need a lawyer? Why do you need educational consultant? I've been doing this business for 18 years. Astrolinks is 18 years. We've recruited students to all over the world. We have professional, strong alumni. We have people in politics, in legal, health, education, all sectors of the economy. We've got them. You need to deal with or work through Astrolinks simply because we are a company with integrity. We are honest. We are faithful. The travel industry, people studying abroad or travel, there are a lot of scams in this field. But I would say that you need to work with Astrolinks because we will provide you the right advice and give you the right information. The fact that you've got money or you have qualification to study in any country does not mean you should just go. We will look at your profile assess it to ensure that you are going to the right country. We'll make sure that you are doing the right course, that, as I said earlier on, a course that is in demand, to ensure at the end of the day, when you graduate and you're looking for opportunities around the world, you will be competitive. Number 3, we understand immigration laws, and we'll make sure that you are given all the right information. For example, as I said earlier on, an applicant didn't know that traveling to Nigeria or Togo, Benin or Cote d'Ivoire is an international travel. And genuinely, when he was applying for the visa, they asked him, have you traveled outside Ghana? He said no. Meanwhile, there was a stamp in Cote d'Ivoire border in his passport, and he was refused and banned. If such applicant had come to us, we would have advised him that all these are important. There are clients who have applied for visas and they have been refused. Maybe probably they even did it through a previous agent, but the agent didn't tell them the reasons why they were refused. If you come to Astolands, we will make sure we fish out all this information, your previous immigration history. So assuming you came to Astolands and said you have been refused a visa to, say, Canada or US or UK before, we are not going to process your application. We have to find out what happened that your visa was refused. Is there any reason why your visa was refused? We also want to probably get our lawyers involved to make sure they get your immigration history to tell us exactly. For example, maybe you did your application through an agent where you used a fraudulent document. Your application was refused. You were banned. But the agent just gave you your passport and said that your application was not successful, but you don't know the reason why. Now you have the money, you meet the requirement, you now want to continue to study or travel. You apply and the visa officer will tell you that you have, because of your previous immigration history, they cannot give you visa. If you came to us, we will know this and will advise you. Okay. So these are some of the reasons why you need to come to us to links, and based on this, we should be able to advise our clients.
Great. So talking about coming to us to link, tell us the new packages that you have for those listening to us and Ghanaians as a whole. What are the new packages that you have?
Winston, one of the challenges or the main challenges facing international students like you and I who may want to leave the shores of Ghana to study in the countries Nana mentioned is financing or funding your studies, paying your tuition fees and your living expenses. But we have a solution here at Astolinks. If you are a student below 40 years or you intend to study in Australia, Canada, focus on now USA, Canada and UK, we can help you to get a student loan to finance your education. Terms and conditions. For example, if you are below 40 years and you want to study in the United States at postgraduate level, you are going to study a high in demand program, we will let you know. We can help you to get a loan to finance your education. Same thing applies to if you are going to Canada. And you're a postgraduate student, we should be able to help you to get a loan to finance your tuition fees and living expenses. If you're an undergraduate student, you have completed high school, polytechnic, training college, you are going to do an undergraduate program, a high in demand, as we call STEM programs. We also can get you a loan up to 75% to cover your tuition fees and your living expenses. And then you come to Almighty UK. This is a new package. We now have a loan company in the UK that is providing funding opportunities for Ghanaian prospective applicants who want to study in UK, up to 50%. So once you get admission to one of our partner higher education institutions in the UK, at the end of the day, and you are choosing to do the right course, we can help you get 50% of your tuition fee, so that when you go, you don't have to struggle to overwork yourself, overstretch yourself to get to complete your course.
Let me find out from Nana JC what the eligibility criteria for a loan to study in the UK and US are before we get to even the UK bit. So we're looking at the US and Canada before we get to the UK. Yes.
Exactly. With the criteria for Canada specifically, those who are going to pursue undergraduate programs, you will need a good WASI, at least C3, C5 in English and maths. And also, it should not be more than 32 years. As my boss said, the loan company caters for 75% of your tuition, and you, the student, will pay for the 25%. And also, those who are going to pursue a postgraduate, a master's program, you need to have a 3-year work experience if you are going to pursue an MBA. And if you are going to pursue a STEM program is the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. If you are going to pursue those programs, you need a 1-year work experience. And also, there are no strict age bracket for those who are going to pursue masters, but it's always advisable you should be within 40 years. So that's what we advise students on. And also, you will need a GRE or GMAT or English proficiency score, a higher English proficiency score. And with all these, we have a department that takes students through some of the training. So when it happens like that, we take them through the training and get a qualification. And with this funding, we don't just help students to help them to alleviate some of their expenses, but it helps them to submerge into college experiences without worrying or thinking about financial struggles.
So that's Canada. How about the US?
They have a similar.
Yes,
exactly.
Now then, let me bring you to the UK, Richard. Tell us about the study in UK loan, because we know that most Ghanaian postgraduate students go to the UK. Tell us about that one.
Yes, so as I said earlier on, you must be a Ghanaian or a Nigerian. It's for international students. You must receive unconditional offer of admission to an eligible higher education institution in the UK. You must have secured admission again to an acceptable course, not every course. And other terms which, when we have our prospective client engaging us, we should be able to advise them. So and then you should be able to prove that you can finance 50% of their fees. Most UK universities require students to be able to pay a deposit. So depending on the school may ask you to pay, say, 1,000, 2,000, or say up to 50% or whatever. And then if you this is genuinely for those who may need it, not for everyone. If your parents have the funds to be able to support you, or employers, or you have a scholarship from other third-party organizations, you don't need it. But people who genuinely, for example, my mother, who is a trader in Makola or KGTI in Kumasi, who is a petty trader, can support me to pay 50%, but will not have all the money. Then, but says that, Richard, get a loan, and every month I can pay maybe a bit. I can pay the rest in installment to support you, but go for the loan in advance. We are looking for such people, but not somebody like maybe Winston.
Anyway, so if somebody wants to, is interested and wants to study abroad, what should they do in commencing the process, Nana?
Okay, thank you. Before I move on to that, I want to give for those who want to pursue masters in US and Canada, you need a good second upper and at least a good second lower. And also, I want to highlight on the loan component. They pay for 100% tuition. So that's for those who want to pursue masters. And back to your question, for you to commence the process with us, you need to gather all your documents, your passport, your CV, and other educational docs, and you can walk to any of our offices in Ghana. Our experienced counselors will take you through free one-on-one counseling and assist you accordingly.
Okay, so how do we reach you then? Now that we can walk to any of your offices, where are they? But let's make it easy. Which numbers can we call?
Okay, our offices. We have an office in Accra here, just adjacent the Baoleshi Mercom, and it's at 4A Popo Street, East Legon.
Okay.
And we have an office in Kumasi at the Kumasi City Mall basement.
Oh, okay.
Yes, exactly, just close to the elevator, right? Then we have an office in Takrady, in Gapoa Credit Union Building, just behind the Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
Yes, in Takrady, and we have an office in the UK as well. Anybody can reach us there, can visit our offices, and as well as online.
How do we call? Do you have any numbers?
Okay, so let me take the opportunity. We are in a global world now, so if you are listening to us, you want to connect with us to links, due to maybe the nature of your work or your current proximity, you can engage us through online, and just go online, www.astolinks.net or on our social media. Just go Astolinks, and depending on where you are, you can reach out to us. We can use Zoom technology, Teams, whatever, to engage and connect with you. You can speak to Nana directly on 053 715 2118. Let me repeat the number again. 053 715 2118. 053 715 2118. And as he said, currently I'm in Ghana and in Accra office. We are on 4A Popol Street, East Legon. Adjacent to Melcom. People can work in free counseling. We give you all the advice, all the information, and if you're eligible, we onboard you.
Great. Thank you very, very much, Richard Obiansumi, who is CEO of Astolinks, and Nanayim JC, who is Business Development Manager also of Astolinks. This is the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Akufado, minya wudienye, wuye bwe, Bawumia, minya wudienye, wuye bwe.
Hey, Mami Jamefua, why are you so excited this hot afternoon?
My sister, when I remember what free SHS has done for me and my children, I can't help but be happy for what Nanado and Dr. Bawumia have done. You remember when I lost my husband who was the breadwinner?
Yes, I remember very well.
There was no hope for my 3 children to go to school until Nanado and Dr. Bawumia introduced free SHS. Now my children, Kofi, Esi, and Kojo, attend all these big schools. In fact, do you know they are saying they want to review it? That's one. Some of their people are saying that they should cancel. Others too are saying they should make some people pay the fees.
Hey, they want to do their thing again. Who is going to pay and who will be going for free? They want to push we the poor people aside and start using their connection men and protocol to access the free SHS life-changing policy.
That is why we have to do everything in our civil rights to make sure they don't come and spoil this good thing for us.
This free SHS policy that Mahama and his people said is not possible. But now see,
it is possible. This year, we are voting to protect the free SHS. Vote Dr. Bawumia, number 1 on the ballot.
Imagine having access to top-notch educational resources, no matter your grade of school or location in Ghana. With the Ghana Knowledge and Skills Bank, you can tap into a vast library of resources, even in offline mode. From primary all the way to tertiary education, we've got you covered. As a student, you have access to past questions from 1990 to date for BEC, WASI, and tertiary test examinations. As a teacher or lecturer, you can hold virtual classes for your students and share your lecture notes for their use. As an educator or researcher, you can publish your books or articles for public consumption. And lastly, you have your own studies teacher or AI tutor who is trained to teach you in any subject topic till you fully understand. So whether you're a student, educator, content creator, researcher, or entrepreneur, the Ghana Knowledge and Skills Bank was made just for you. Sign up today at www.gksb.gov.gh. The Ghana Knowledge and Skills Bank, where learning has no limits and the possibilities are endless. This project was financed by the World Bank under the erstwhile e-Transform project at the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization.
The luckiest
star 712 #.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
Here's to the friends who dialed star 712 # and found no regrets. To the investors who struck gold. To the health workers who diagnosed luck with precision. To the tough guy who couldn't hold back his tears. To the passionate fan who couldn't contain his joy. To the seamstress who turned her hard-earned stitches into a bundle of happiness. And now, here's to you. Your next big win is right here.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Dial star 712 #. Now join in the luckiest winning celebration. Every 1st July 2024. Over dial star 712 #. Now I to take it through as a group, individual, and now even as a community. Now win Nistika Kessie. Prizes are Kessie in the community draw or go for the grand draw on the 30th of November 2024. Unlock your luck with star 712 #. Now join in the winning streak now.
The luckiest
star 712 #.
Luck is everywhere, for everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Africa is growing. Africa is connecting through trade, business, family, and the knowledge we acquire across borders. Africa is becoming one continent without borders. Own it with GCB Bank using PAPS, the one money transfer that connects us all. Available in Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Guinea, Gambia, Kenya, Djibouti, and Zimbabwe. PAPS, making it possible to send money instantly across Africa, faster, safer, cheaper. For more information, visit any GCB branch or call toll-free 0800 422 422. GCB, your bank for life.
Now we drove for about 30 minutes into some bushy area. It's an abandoned area. Then they stopped the vehicle and asked us to get out. So at that point, I was a bit scared because what are they going to do? What was running in my mind? Are they going to shoot us? What are they going to do? So I was reluctant in getting down. And I asked the guy, why are we here? Because he said we are going to meet the owner. Where is the owner? He said the owner has asked them to stop the vehicle and deal with us there. I said, what are you going to do exactly? When I asked that, I got 2 hot slaps from behind. Then they opened the doors and asked everybody, pushed everybody out. Then the beating started.
The Council of State, where are they? You see that at least Adair and a few others have come up, but the Council of State, they are loud silence. If I'm Padnabo, can you initiate? Can they step in that, look, this chairman wants me matter must go to court. Erastus is still alive. Well, I hope he lives to be over 100. He has the footages. You see Akunta mining vehicles. What evidence again does Dampari need? What evidence again does Faustina and the Kofi CID boss need? What evidence again does Superintendent Inkum and Godwin Ponyo, the other investigator? What else do they need?
What is required is the response of all of us as citizens for whom Erastus and his team would risk their lives to try and protect us from this genocide and ecocide that is being perpetuated against us. What is required is what will be the response of the Minister for Interior, who has jurisdiction over the Ghana Police Service? What is the response of the IGT? What is the response of the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, whose work is being supported by Erastus?
Please, how much is the rice? It depends on size, no. 5 kilogram, no. And no for 120 Ghana cedis. 120 Ghana cedis? Ayo, right now, the importers are complaining about the high dollar rate, taxes, and import duties. So they have also increased prices. You can ask around.
But this same bag was 25 Ghana cedis in 2016, if I'm not mistaken.
You see, elections have consequences. Today, when you complain, government says Russia and Ukraine war.
And you are forgetting COVID-19.
One bag of cement in John Dramani Mahame's time, 2016, was 24 cedis. But now, it has crossed 100 Ghana cedis under the NPP. The dollar was 4 cedis under Mahama. But today, it is 16 Ghana cedis under the watch of Mr. Economic Fundamentals. These are the people who told us that Yetisikaso and accommodate.
Hey, Erade, you are too ababoni. All the sweet promises have turned out to be 419.
Madam, we are all suffering. We really need a tried and tested, experienced and visionary leader who can reset our country and lead us to build the Ghana we all want.
Vote for change. Vote for John Dramani Mahama and the NDC.
All right.
The MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 1 has been a journey of great impact. From the application process to the selection of participants of MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 1, the millionaire investor Dr. Daniel Macaulay is staying the cause of grooming the next generation of multi-million-dollar entrepreneurs in Ghana. Ghana's unemployed youth population is growing exponentially by the day. A private sector intervention is needed to lighten the burden of employment on the government. The MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge is one of such privately funded initiatives. Ghana, are you ready for the second edition of the MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 2? In this edition, 15,750 applications were received. 80 applicants have been selected for the real showdown. So watch out as these 80 business ideas are put to the test in the battle for the ultimate prize. Who will succeed? Who will fall out and who will win the $100,000 cash prize in the McDan Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 2? The McDan Entrepreneurship Challenge is brought to you by McDan Foundation. The McDan Entrepreneurship Challenge, coming soon.
Let me share my experience with you at the new Aqua Safari Resorts. When you arrive, you're greeted by warm smiles and introduced to your 24-hour butler who already has your itinerary sorted. Enjoy water sports activities like jet ski rides, kayaking, water sliding, flyboarding, and castnet fishing. You can even have your lunch here on the boat cruise. Let the tour guides take you through the sceneries of the mangrove forest, the friendliness of the animals, while you pet and feed them. We chose to have our breakfast with a beautiful sunrise right in front of our cabin.
Visit Aqua Safari Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Now we drove for about 30 minutes into some bushy area. It's an abandoned area. Then they stopped the vehicle and asked us to get out. So at that point, I was a bit scared because what are they going to do? What was running in my mind? Are they going to shoot us? What are they going to do? So I was reluctant in getting down. And I asked the guy, why are we here? Because he said we're going to meet the owner. Where is the owner? He said the owner has asked them to stop the vehicle and deal with us there. I said, what are you going to do exactly? When I asked that, I got 2 hot slaps from behind. Then they opened the doors and asked everybody, pushed everybody out. Then the beating started.
Yes. Stop the Nyabingi destruction of our natural resources. You're welcome back. It's 2 minutes past 9 on the Super Morning Show right here on Joy. And listen, we're live across the world, particularly for those of you in the Volta region. So many choices of how to catch us live. Jubilee Radio, Volta Premier, Amenubebe FM, San City Radio, Lolonyo FM, Kekeli FM, Fafa Radio, Y Radio, Clenham Radio, Victory FM, Swiss FM, Shine FM, and Akpini Radio. All of them piping red hot joy for your enjoyment. Now listen, in a moment we're going to find out what's the latest with the police case that Erastus Asaridonko reported following his kidnap and assault along with 3 other colleagues from Love FM. They went to investigate reports that a legally licensed mining company was mining illegally in water bodies and forest reserves. Okay, so we're going to bring you the latest on that. We'll find out what's been going on with that. There hasn't been a police statement yet, has there?
So far.
Okay, all right. But Erastus,
I've not seen one.
I haven't either.
I follow the police social media handles very consistently.
Yeah.
I've not seen any hint of that.
Me neither.
Even there.
Me neither. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what's happening there. But just before you hear from Erastus, let me remind you the new order of retirement is here. Now you can retire on your own terms with a guaranteed monthly income for the rest of your life. Yeah, just invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and start receiving monthly income to enjoy the perfect retirement. It is that easy. The best part is you get to enjoy salary increases. Okay, last year it was 16%. Oh, God knows what it'll be this year, but it could be yours. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or just go to oldmutual.com.gh, or why don't you just dial star 789 star 01 hash to request a call. Obrapa Ahotonkwa. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
And as part of the 2024 Customer Service Week, the Bank of Ghana is educating the public on rights and responsibilities when accessing financial services. So today we're telling you more about how to improve your credit worthiness. And so first, you need to pay your loans on time to maintain a good credit history. Your credit history shows how you honor the repayment of your past loans, including the timeliness of the payment. A poor credit history may affect your chances of getting new loans from any financial institution. Credit providers like telcos, fintech, and Students' Loan Trust may, with your consent, share information on your indebtedness to the Credit Bureau.
Now, are you looking for a reliable power source that gives you control? Mantra Ghana, your authorized Caterpillar dealer, is offering you the exclusive Caterpillar diesel generating sets ranging from 12.5 kVA to 500 kVA, and they are available on ground for your operations. Now, we are reliable and durable generators that are engineered to your precise requirements. Take advantage of our Christmas promo and enjoy up to 15%, 4 years extended warranty, free 250 hours service kit, free transportation, and many more. Call our hotline on 0244 497171 or visit any of our branches in Accra, Kumasi, Takrady, and Takwa. Terms and conditions apply. Rely on Cat Power Solutions from Mantrak, Ghana.
Now, listen, conferencing does not have to be the same boring routine. The location for your conference, your next conference, can be both result-centered and relaxing. Aqua Safari Resort gives you the best of both worlds and more. Let them take the stress out of the process. Just call them on 054 011 0190 and watch your conferences and events effortlessly taken care of.
So to all the female entrepreneurs, agribusiness owners, young entrepreneurs out there, we see you. We understand the challenges you face. Your story matters, and we're happy to support you every step of the way. So in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation, ABSA is offering SME loans at an unbelievable 10% interest rate per annum. Imagine having access to up to 1 million Ghana cedis completely collateral free. This isn't just talk. We've already disbursed over 600 million, supporting over 1,600 businesses within the past year, and we're especially proud that 67.3% of our beneficiaries are women-owned enterprises. Your success is our success. If you're ready to write the next chapter of your success story, visit our SME project office at your nearest ABSA branch or our website absa.com.gh. Your story really matters. ABSA.
Okay then, listen, let's find out what the latest is.
Hold on a minute.
Are you a graduate from the University, Polytechnic, College of Education, Nursing and Midwifery College, or you have completed SHS and you are in a rush like Oje Hansen, looking for the opportunity to study your dream course abroad? You can study in countries like Australia, Canada, UK, and you just heard Winston in that conversation, right? UK, US, Ireland, New Zealand, and many more. These countries have excellent reputation in teaching and research. You can work part-time to support your studies and get up to 4-year post-study work visa when you have completed your course successfully. Application for January 2025 is ongoing. Contact Astolinks to get information about admission, scholarship, as well as how to secure your study visa. Astolinks is located at 4A Popo Street at East Legon. Call them on 0265 341 070 or visit them on their website astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success.
All right, so this is what Erastus was trying to discover when he and his 3 colleagues got kidnapped and beaten by more than 10 armed, heavily built men. Listen.
The Asenanyo Forest Reserve is a production forest established in 1940. It covers an area of 22,800 hectares in the Amasia South district of the Ashanti region. About 9,350 football fields of the forest, that is 37.78 kilometers square, has been given out for mining to Edel Metallum Resources Limited. We set out to investigate the environmental infractions engaged in by the company's mining operations at Esumenya. Though the company has been mining for months, our checks indicate they only obtained a license from the Environmental Protection Agency on October 16, 2024. Contrary to its large-scale mining license regulation, the company has been engaged in unconventional artisanal mining methods similar to that adopted by illegal miners. There are no settling ponds or tailings dams as required by law. Contaminated mining residue is left to flow into tributaries of the Ankobra River and the forest environment, contrary to water use regulations. The Asananyo River, from which the reserve derives its name, is not visible from the mining mess created here. Our team saw indications of the abstraction of clean groundwater into already polluted surface water without the water use permit by the Water Resources Commission. The devastation runs miles into the Asananyo Forest Reserve. Trees restored under the Ghana Landscape Restoration Project have been pulled down for mining operations. Requests for comment from some known leaders of the company have not yielded any response. The quest of the team to report on the activities of the mine was resisted by a group of armed men claiming to be protecting the concession of Edel Metallum Resources Limited, who physically assaulted the Joy News crew. Reporting for Joy News, Erastus Asaredonko, Esumenya, Amasia South District, Ashanti Region. The
He was looking into when the kidnap and assault happened. Erastus joins us now. Let's find out what the latest is with the police case. Erastus, good morning to you.
Good morning, Kojo.
All right. So, can you bring us up to speed? What's the latest from the police on the case you reported?
Well, so yesterday we got invitation from the Manswe Dubia police station that all of us should meet the commander at Manswe Dubia. But Kojo, we raised some security concerns with the Bakwai police that it will be risky for us to travel from Kumasi all the way to Manswe Dubia, because majority of those who assaulted us and threatened to deal with us going forward are still at large. And they are all in that particular area. So we also know the Mansur Road very well, noted for its banditry. So we raised those issues with the Bekwai command. He also told us that they are ready to prosecute, and we told them, yes, that's what we are expecting. So we expect that when prosecution happens, then we can seek security clearance and be in court to support the prosecution.
Right. When they say they are ready to prosecute, have they made any arrests?
So far, we've been shown 3 of the men who they say reported themselves to the police and they were arrested. So far as the 3 we know of.
Were you given the opportunity to identify them?
Yes, we identified one of them was their leader. In fact, he was with them as a leader. The 2 others were part of those who assaulted us.
Right. Now, these men, as you reported, seized some of your equipment, including a Joy News vest. Did you get these items back?
Yesterday, we 3 days ago when we went back there, we told the police that these items are still outstanding. They said they were going to impress upon the 3 arrested to get the items back for us, but we have not gotten any feedback. So we have a backpack full of drone batteries, 5 of them, a Lenovo tablet, and then a JBL headset, the drone license, and other personal items in the bag.
Great. So, Erastus, 3 of them have reported themselves to the police. What about the others? Did the police tell you of the efforts they are making to arrest the others?
In fact, the Bekwai Police Command sent a reinforcement, a number of armed policemen with us. That's 3 days ago. We went there, but we met nobody. I suggested to the police we could search other portions of it where we believed they could be hiding. But we were told that the police vehicles could not travel those areas. So we came back.
And these 3 persons that the police say they are going to prosecute, currently, where are they? Have they taken their statements? Are they on bail? What's the situation with them?
In fact, for that information, I wouldn't know. I think we should reach out to the police to tell us what has happened to the 3 of them.
Right. Now, did the police say anything about what information they gleaned from interrogating those 3? Anything about the location or whereabouts of the remaining armed men?
In fact, we've not been told that. I tried to get more information yesterday, but the Macquarie police commander indicated that they will get back to us on the prosecution dates and all that. But I've not heard from him this morning. We spoke yesterday. So maybe when I get in touch, we'll get more information.
What about the directors and principal officers of the company itself? They've been identified in your report. You know who they are. The police know who they are. Have they been invited, arrested, questioned?
I don't have any information from the police on that one. We personally, myself and my editor, Kofi Adudumfe, we reached out to some members of the company, some executives of the company. I sent a message to one of them. It did not get any response. I have not gotten any response as of now. Kofi also called one of them. He picked and then cut the call. Then we kept calling. Then he sent a message that he will call back, but has since not returned the call.
Right. Now, what about the mining activity, the illegal mining activity you witnessed? You know, the uprooting of those trees that were supposed to replenish the forest and the polluting of the water. Has that been dealt with? Have the authorities gone there to secure the place? Has anything at all been done about the reported unlawful mining activity?
Kojo, as at yesterday, nothing has been done. The Chinese miners who we saw in there, per our information, they are still mining. What is needful to note is that if we are talking about license, yes, we have seen a mining lease. They did not have any EPA license until October 16th. Just this October 16th. But they've been mining for months. That's an illegality. Again, they need, since it's a large-scale mining concession, they need to ratify that mining lease in Parliament before they can get a digging permit to even start digging the ground. I am sure they have that.
So, in effect, you know, even the license to mine is not completely
it's not complete
by this company, right?
And they have been engaging in illegality right from the start. And if you see the way they are mining, they are using artisanal mining methods similar to that of galamsey people. And that is why they do not have any tailings dams. They don't have any settling ponds. When you look at the landscape, the drone footage, you see it's a haphazard type of mining, no organized plan on how they want to mine and even contain the mining residue. So you see the contamination spilling deep into the forest and even the restored areas of the forest.
All right. I want to say a big thank you to you, Erastus. Obviously, we're going to keep an eye on this. So we'll keep checking in with you for updates. Yeah, please stay safe out there.
Thank you.
That's Erastus Asari Donko, is editor with Love FM and Joy News. And of course, that's the latest, Ray. 3 people voluntarily walked into a police station We don't know their current status, but we do know that they were positively identified by the victims, including Erastus. And the police say they are ready to prosecute these three. Nothing beyond that. Nothing about the illegal mining activity that was reported, and certainly nothing about the equipment that was seized.
Two separate incidents. First and foremost, the fact that they are engaged in an activity which is contrary to law in and of itself requires review, investigation, and prosecution if need be. And this matter we've discussed it. There are people who are pretending or purporting to hold all sorts of documents and yet engaging in illegality.
Yeah.
It's just like saying that you have a license to practice law. It doesn't mean that you can do everything that you want to do. If you go against the law or breach the rules you're supposed to operate with, you're supposed to be held to account for it. Yeah. So I've been hearing that argument consistently. Oh yes, they have this, they have that, but sometimes not having the full complement is one thing. Yeah. Secondly, the activity on the ground may not reflect what you're holding. For example, some are prospecting and yet engage in some other activity. Then the third point is that you might have the right licensing regime, but be engaging in activities that are outlawed in the Republic of Ghana, or be operating in places that you're not supposed to operate. So all of those require competent men in our security institutions working with the issuers of the licenses and the regulators to get to the bottom of. That's one side of the matter. The other is assaulting and attacking people in the performance of their lawful duty. So, journalism is not a crime. It's not one of those activities outlawed in the Republic of Ghana. There are many of them, but it is not one of them. Sometimes we need to remind people consistently. And journalists are not open season for anybody, any grouping, any thinking that they are going to shine light on your good deeds to attack them. Not long ago, we did the Defend Media Freedom campaign. Mm-hmm. The crux of the matter is the same thing that's happening on the ground today. Is that you cannot purport to have the laws in your hands and attack journalists and go free. The impunity with which some of our people behave in various parts of this country, from politicians down, sometimes is nauseating. And this is just the reason why we continuously tell people that I hardly see, frankly, doctors being attacked in the performance of their duties. I hardly see that happen. I mean, maybe it happens, but I don't know. Nurses, it hardly comes to mind that the lawyer was standing in the courtroom advocating, and he was attacked by people. So why is that people feel that when it comes to journalists, they have a right to attack them and do whatever they want to do? We should send signals with some of these cases, and again, strong signals. That is why I was particularly disappointed in those who say, oh yeah, they were convicted. The UTV invasion, they were convicted, and it ends the conversation there. If you don't send strong signals, other people will follow suit. They think that the law can be thrown out of the window and they'll do whatever they want to do, and very little will happen. Nobody is saying that you should be lawless in prosecuting these people, but we know how you operate in certain circumstances. We know that our system is not known for having police people who wait to do all the investigation before they go to court or put people before court. I hope you get my point. I'm not advocating same here, but we know that when you are serious, when you're interested in the matter, your attitude, your posturing is very different. And we cannot have, the fact that he's Journalist of the Year is not the most important part. But if you are attacking Journalist of the Year, then what do you do to the young people? I hope you get the point.
Yeah.
Yes, if you are bold and strong and open enough to launch an attack on a man celebrated so well for his journalistic exploits, known beyond the shores of this country, then what will you do to the lesser known ones? That's why we should send stronger signals with some of these people. Because seriously, if this country had any further plans to give to a gentleman, they should be thanking him for risking his life in some of these conditions to do what he's doing for all of us, to expose what we have been sitting on and pretending is not happening in this country. Indeed, we know that even our recent interest in fighting galamsey heavily was because he did a series before then and still doing more. So if we allow the likes of Erastus to be attacked, to feel like they can give up on the line, we are getting into bigger trouble on our hands.
Churchill.
So, I beg your pardon. Yesterday, the police issued a statement on the CEO who had been,
who went missing.
Beg your pardon. And once he was found, the police issued another statement. Now, I was concerned when I read the first statement that he was missing. And I was like, oh, it was a relief when he eventually was found. It is the same way I expect the police to treat this issue. You see, yesterday, 2 statements. As we speak, no statement on this issue. 3 persons have handed themselves over to the police, but that's not all. It will be important for the police to consistently update us on what they are doing. And I am going to be demanding this every day. Because this attitude of, it looks like these are people who said, Yabane was, according to what Erastus reported to us. It's the impunity. And look, nobody can take the law into his own hands. And for me, it is the reason these people must be found out and dealt with. That for people who could be engaged, for people who are engaged in an illegality, having the guts to assault a journalist reporting the event. Once the police has arrested 3, or once 3 people have turned themselves in, first of all, it will be important to know, so why did they turn up? Because, well, if they turn themselves in, they have a belief of that, okay, what could happen to them? I want the police to pick these people and prosecute them. It is one of the cases I want the Attorney General to be interested in. The Attorney General must pick this case up also and prosecute it. We're told of how in the government statement, the Chief Justice has set up 4 courts to deal with galamsey, right, Raymond? 4 courts. The TUC says 14. I'll go with the government statement. 4. We want these persons taken to these 4 courts and their trial speedily dealt with. Because we must send the right signals in this country. Look, today is Erastus. Who else would it be tomorrow? And if people have the guts to say, Yabai also, and if people have the guts, look, in fact, the government itself should be concerned about this case. Because the government should be able to tell Ghanaians, we do not condone these actions. And if you don't condone these actions, by now they should have issued a statement condemning it. As usual, many people are quiet in this country. It's as if nothing has happened. For Christ's sake, this is a man who has dedicated his life to expose the desecration of our environment. Reason we are having a conversation today, reason we're talking about, because to be very honest with you, we on the Super Morning Show started this whole renewed coverage of illegal mining.
Just a few months ago.
And he's been one of the persons who supplied us with a lot of the information we need. So I entreat the Ghana Police Service to arrest the remaining guys. And I urge the Attorney General to take this case up too.
Look, I'll just end on this. I ask myself how this could happen. And unfortunately, part of the reason is just us as a people, right? We have unfortunately lowered our standard and accepted certain things to be normal, which are not. But we've accepted them to be normal. An example is this idea that it's okay to beat a journalist up if you disagree with them. And you see, the leaders among us, the people we revere the most, propagate such a message. Somebody who has called out openly for people to attack journalists wanted to be president and had massive support in his bid to become president. We were willing to follow him and push him to Jubilee House to be our leader, in spite of the fact that we knew that he believed that journalists should be beaten up if you disagree with them. That's who we are. That's who we are as a people. That's the reason why there is such limited outreach to what happened to Erastus. A scattering of disappointed posts on social media. That's it. We are all quite okay with the idea that the one person who wakes up in the morning, and while your job is to go and sit in an office and type on a computer, his job is to risk his life to identify and point out the people who are poisoning your water for you. But we are okay with him being beaten up. We're quite fine with it. Our life goes on. We get upset about all kinds of other things. But a journalist being beaten, that's not so bad. That's who we are becoming as a people, and it is scary. The second thing I'll mention very quickly is that, look, the porous manner in which government is fighting this galamsey thing. One of the side effects of it is that two of the most efficient and effective organizations in any civil society, the police and the military, are being rendered ineffective by politicians. The military, those guys, they don't fail. Oh. When you send them on a mission, they are on it until they succeed. Their record around the world is impeccable. The Ghana military, their record around the world is impeccable. But here in Ghana, we have made them ineffective by giving them contradictory orders. Go and fight galamsey this morning. Oh, this evening, stop it. Come back. So the galamsey continues, and it looks like the military failed. We are giving a good organization a bad reputation for our personal gain. I just wonder how TUC feels now. I wonder how they feel. They've come from a position of making demands, set demands, and saying, we will not budge until you meet these demands, to capitulating and saying, okay, now we'll watch you. Okay, now, before you capitulated, we had galamsey, we had turbid water, we had poisoned water and land and degraded forests. We had all that. Now it's been what, 3 weeks? What do we have today? We still have galamsey, we still have turbid water, we still have polluted land and degraded forests. But guess what else we have? We have assaulted journalists too. Is the situation better or worse since you capitulated? Why are you still quiet? I'll leave it there. Let's take some messages. We'll be back after this.
National Health Insurance.
Great news! The National Health Insurance Scheme (NHIS) has waived the waiting period for all members aged 70 years and above. All 70 years and above are also exempted from paying a premium. Enrollments and renewal are absolutely free on the NHIS. Members who are 70 years and above can automatically access healthcare when they newly register with the NHIS or renew their membership annually. You are no longer required to serve the 1-month waiting period for late renewals. Dad, mom, grandpa, and grandma, let your old age be filled with good health and access instant healthcare at zero cost on the NHIS today. Download the My NHIS mobile app to register with your Ghana card or visit the nearest NHIS office. Terms and conditions apply. For details, contact the NHIS call center on 054 444 6447 or 0302 746 447. NHIS, your access to quality healthcare. This message is brought to you by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
This is James. Leave a message.
James, the game's about to start and everybody's here. Salah's got the meat going, Erling's got the cold ones, Saka's chilling. Where are you, man?
All your best football friends are waiting for you to join them for the Premier League. From 10 August to 10 November, you can get GoTV Super Plus now for the discounted price of 265 cedis to enjoy all 380 games of the Premier League live. Don't wait. Upgrade today. GoTV. Love it. T's and C's apply.
Daddy, I feel I mean I'm quite sure me ba.
Della Papa, you can't survive a day without me.
Me yes me ma to me ba. Fa akwara ne fatu dot listen to mama. Sesi a me ba.
Oh, don't worry. It is on fire. Della,
what's the problem?
I've run out of gas and today I don't have money. I have only 40 cedis on me.
Oh ma, who said you need a lot of money to buy gas? You can refill any amount per your pocket. Even sell 20 cedis.
Are you sure?
Ma, it's true.
Okay, hurry up. Go and fill 40 cedis for me right now.
Oh ma.
My friend, go and fill it before the network in my okra cuts.
Oh yes. Protect indigenous Ghanaian businesses, save over 10,000 local Ghanaian jobs, and salvage more than $400 million local investments by refilling your gas cylinders at your nearest gas station nationwide. LPG Refilling, your affordable, pocket-friendly, and transparent choice.
We know we shall win, and we know we'll survive it. Shall wash away all.
Confidence matters in insurance. Confidence has doubled. The game changer of insurance is now here in Ghana. Sanlam and Allianz have joined forces to create an unstoppable force. Sanlam Allianz.
That's right. This partnership will give customers 238 years of combined experience, making Sanlam Allianz a titan of insurance in Ghana and Africa. Sanlam Allianz is here to give you the personalized service you deserve and more. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a true definition of confidence. Visit www.gh.sanlamallianz.com. Sanlam Allianz. Live with confidence because you have confidence in us.
Honestly, the cost of dialysis is an impossible burden to carry. Ever since this kidney failure diagnosis, we spend over 1,200 cedis every week. I keep asking if there's no intervention for persons suffering from chronic illnesses in society. Considering all these economic hardships, isn't the government thinking of us? Aren't they? Is the NPP government saying they can't do anything about this? Grandpa, I can't lose you, Grandpa.
A nation that doesn't care for its sick is herself sick. Ama's painful story is one of what many Ghanaians are going through today. But there is hope for Ghanaians under the next NDC government. John Mahama will create the Mahama Cares Fund to support the cost of treatment of people suffering chronic illnesses such as kidney failure, cancer, diabetes, sickle cell, hypertension, and other heart diseases. Ghanaians can access free healthcare at CHIPS compounds, health centers, clinics, and polyclinics, whether or not they have NHIS cards. These interventions will be major sources of relief for the millions of Ghanaians who are suffering from these chronic diseases and are often left to their own fates. Indeed, Mahama cares. Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
Get ready to be swept away into a modern fairy tale where love, sisterhood, and magic collide.
Place it on your lips and say the magic word.
My Fairy Tale Wedding is the romantic comedy drama you've been waiting for. 3 women, 3 stories, and 1 unforgettable journey. Get ready to love the drama, the twist, and every magical moment in African Magic Showcase. Because every fairy tale needs to be seen.
Win big! Just buy any Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO electronics and appliances and stand a chance to win free TVs, air conditioners, washing machines, refrigerators, gas cookers, chest freezers, home theaters, small kitchen appliances, and many more. How to enter? Dial star 920 star 888 hash. Select option 1 to enter raffle. Select region of purchase. Enter item serial number and you're good to go. Increase your chances by buying more to enter multiple times. Follow us for weekly and monthly winner announcements. Terms and conditions apply. This is approved and regulated by the National Lotteries Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform.
What happens when ancient days meet modernity?
What happens when a goddess wakes up in an era of digital chaos? Witness the epic battle between the past and the present. Catch the intrigue and suspense in a Monimes era, a brand new epic telenovela showing Mondays to Fridays on Aquaba Magic, DSTV channel 150 and Go TV channel 102. Available on DSTV Access and Go TV Plus. Dial *759# to stay connected.
Morning Show.
Boy. You're welcome back. It's the Super Morning Show on Joy. Now, listen, are you ready to create your bold, new, prosperous future? You need to join Lucy Quest with a lineup of renowned trailblazers at the Bold New Normal Conference 2024 on the 26th of October at the Pearly Gate Gardens, East Legon at 8 a.m. Together, let's take bold actions to create our prosperity. Get your ticket now at lucyquist.com or egotickets.com. You could use the short code *713*33*121#. If you want to know more, email theboldnewnormal@gmail.com.
Did you know that all 41 LPG companies and the 800 stations across the country are 100% built and operated by indigenous Ghanaians? Now that you know, when you refill your cylinder with them, you support the growth of indigenous businesses and create more jobs. But that's not the only reason why you should choose them. Their LPG distribution system offers unbeatable value, allowing you to buy any amount of the product in whichever quantities you need, making it incredibly pocket friendly. So you can buy 20 Ghana cedis, 30 Ghana cedis, 40 Ghana cedis, just so the network in your own cart.
Yes, that is required for the connection.
Yes. Now, if you're worried about being cheated, with us you can watch feely as your cylinder gets filled. Plus, they have weighing scales at every station, so you can double check the weight of the quantity filled. If you like, just put it on the scale. It will give you the number of kilos, and then once it's refilled, you check the kilos again. You do the subtraction. You know how many kilos you got. I mean, that's trust.
That's if you can do the math.
Yeah, you should be able to. That's trust, transparency guaranteed, accountability of the highest order. Good morning to Rhoda Miller. Switch to LPG.
Why you mention accountability? They are mentioning Rhoda. People will say
switch to LPG for your car, especially if you drive a taxi. It's environmentally friendly, helping protect our precious ecosystem. Go green with LPG and make a difference. Remember, when the last tree dies, the last man dies. Refill your LPG cylinder at your nearest gas station and help save our forest and environment. Let's protect Ghana for this and the next generation. LPG Marketing Companies Association of Ghana, your affordable, pocket-friendly, trustworthy, and eco-friendly choice.
Charlie, did you know that you could be one of the lucky winners of up to 100,000 Ghana cedis and other amazing gifts? Well, there's an opportunity for your child to get a great start to success in the Richoco National Essay Competition. And your child could be one of these lucky winners. 100,000 is what we're talking about. Too. Yes, your child can now showcase their literacy skills in the Richoco National Essay Competition and win. All they have to do is write an essay on the topic, as President of Ghana, how can cocoa improve children's well-being? Then fiscally drop off their essays in an envelope, and along with 2 empty packs of Richoco 400 gram or 800 gram or 7 packs of the 20 grams at the selected vantage points, and they are well on their way to becoming winners. This competition is open to upper primary and junior high students only. Yes, upper primary and junior high students only. Entry closure date is the 30th of October. That should get like 5 or 6 days more to go. So what are you waiting for? Hurry now to Cadbury Richoco on social media for more information. Cadbury Richoco.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Super Morning Show.
It's time to take action and create your prosperity.
Hi there, this is Lucy Quist, author of the book and convener of the conference, The Bold New Normal. I would like to personally invite you to this year's Paradigm Shifting Conference.
Speaking, Patricia Obonai, CEO, Telecel Ghana, Bernard Avle, General Manager, CTFM and Channel 1, Valerie Labi, CEO, Wahoo, Dr. Yao Pebi, CEO, Hard Group, and many others.
In addition to our seasoned speakers, I will host the masterclass.
Make a date at the Pearly Gates Garden, East Legon, on Saturday, October 26, 2024.
It starts at 8 a.m. sharp.
Purchase tickets at lucyquiz.com and Eagle Tickets or dial *713 *33 *121 hash. The Bold New Normal Conference is brought to you by Platinum Sponsor, Margins ID Group, Sponsors, Stanbic Bank, Delta Airlines, Type, Media Partners, Dominion TV, Joy 99.7 FM, Sunny 88.7 FM.
You don't want to miss this.
The Bold New Normal Conference. Take action and create your prosperity.
This is James. Leave a message.
James, the game's about to start and everybody's here. Salah's got the meat going, Erling's got the cold ones, Saka's chilling. Where are you, man?
All your best football friends are waiting for you to join them for the Premier League. From 10 August to 10 November, you can get GoTV Super Plus now for the discounted price of 265 CDs to enjoy all 380 games of the Premier League live. Don't wait. Upgrade today. GoTV. Love it. T's and C's apply.
Are you ready to turn your home ownership dreams into reality? The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is back, bigger and better, with everything you need under one roof. Whether you're looking to buy land, start construction, or find the perfect interior design, we've got you covered. This year's theme, Get a House, Make It a Home, focuses on helping you not only to secure a property, but create a space where memories are made. It's not just about walls and doors, it's about building a home that reflects your style, meets your needs, and gives you comfort. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a homeowner looking to upgrade, or a property developer, the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is the place to be. Network with professionals, explore the latest technologies, and walk away with solutions tailored to your housing needs. Come with a dream, leave with a plan. The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is in partnership with EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and powered by the Plant City Extension Project from Cities and Habitat. Rent to own and sponsored by Elegant Homes, where quality meets value. Safety and home solutions. You think of a door, we have it. G&J Technical Services. G&J, the generator people. Dev Tracker Woodlands, a master plan gated city. DPS Pipes, connecting you to life. Homeworld Building Supplies. Let's build together. Global Lighting, your solution to quality lighting. Superlock, you deserve the best. Everlast UPVC windows and doors, the right choice for windows and doors. Syntex Tank, Air Strong, Air Tough. Less Fortune Limited, Curtain Spa Peppy, luxuriously perfect. Build free solar hybrid air conditions, superior cooling with energy. DBS Roofing Industry, your roof experts. Virtual security, complete security solution. Yoben Security Doors, protecting lives and properties. Clifton Homes, beautiful homes, wise investments. And Tino Solutions, the renewable energy experts. EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. Get a house, make it a home.
Hey, is that Kuku? Hey, you've grown into a big boy, oh!
Ah, Evipa. Even Momo is 15 years old.
It still feels like yesterday when we were fumbling with cash and worrying about the way money moves.
Say it again. Now I send money to my AC in the village, pay bills, save money, loan so kaka, investment kaka, at the Momo app.
Shit. How do you think I get the small coins from my bugapa?
To celebrate 15 years of Momo, you too can win awesome prizes in the Momo at 15 Rewards promo. Just download the new My Momo app, continue to transfer and make payments, and you could be one of the 15 lucky winners of 15,000 Ghana cedis and 150 lucky winners of 1,500 Ghana cedis each. So, Ghana, keep celebrating Momo at 15. Offer runs from now till November. T's and C's apply. MTN.
Morning Show.
Where you find in the 90s with the black girl, where you find in the 90s with the black girl, where you find in the 90s with the black girl, where you find
Doing it is 9:49 on the Super Morning Show, and I hear we've got someone rather nice passing through in just a moment. We'll tell you more in a second. First, though, listen, don't forget to go to kingdomstoreonline.com today, all right? For the very best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and of course, stationery from Kingdom Books. Now, you can pay via Momo across all networks, and if you are in Accra or Tema, your delivery crampo is free, all right? So, terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
And have you ever thought about what true convenience means? Well, let's keep it simple. Convenience is finding easy solutions to everyday hassles. And speaking of easy solutions, have you heard about M-Care from MTN and MedPharma? That's convenient healthcare for everyone. Let's face it, being sick is no fun, and neither is waiting in long queues for healthcare. But with M-Care, all that hassle disappears. With silver and gold packages, you get to choose between 10 or 161 Ghana cedis per month and enjoy access to a doctor anytime, anywhere, and an efficient e-pharmacy with medication delivered to your doorstep. And guess what? It comes with life insurance cover for hospitalization and death, and health insurance depending on your package. Unbelievable, right? Now I ask, what's more convenient than this? Download the MedPharma app to sign up to the silver or gold package today.
Now, this is a very special announcement. Infansipim Old Boys Association of Ghana, MOBA, presents the 2024 annual fundraising dinner dance. And I need to stress that point, that even though they are competing, which they are competing today, right?
Yes, they are competing today with, I think, Prempe. Yeah.
Yo, they'll remove Prempe College from this competition. That is expected. Oh, clearly. Because for the avoidance of that, Infansipim is the best senior high school in the central region of the Republic of Ghana.
I actually want them to win today.
Nobody is inviting your comment on this.
But I'm giving you the benefit of it anyway. You are welcome.
Okay, let me
look. Listen.
Oh,
I want them to win.
Oh, let the man give the details.
Yes. Why are you? Why you mention the best school in the
tomorrow? I've switched off your microphone. I said I want Infansipim to win, so that we reserve the right to eliminate them ourselves.
On the Joy News channel, it's Infansipim, Sweden Secondary School, and Prempe College.
I'm supporting Infansipim. When I finish supporting Infansipim, I'm supporting Swedru.
I'm also supporting Infansipim.
Yeah, you're also supporting Infansipim.
Yes,
but you can only meet Infansipim if you make it to the finals.
But of course we will.
Okay.
If
of course we will. That one is the given. They are the ones whose future is shaky.
Which one is the given?
The Infansipim people, their future is shaky. But that's for us.
Okay, brother, listen slowly.
Please, I need to tell the people that they should join us on Saturday, November 2, 2024 at 7 p.m. at Stoneview Restaurants at Event Center East Legon. Enjoy fine dining, music, dance, and networking. Join the likes of Kwisichum and the rest at this all-important event. Now, support the Kwabotre Center for Sports Excellence. Get your tickets now. Single 300, double 500, silver 10,000 Ghana cedis, gold 15,000 Ghana cedis, platinum 25,000 Ghana cedis. Kojo, you have to buy. Now dial star
platinum.
Yes.
No shaking.
Yes, star 714 star 11 star 15 hash to get your ticket, or call to reserve or buy tickets. On this number 020 140-9090 or 0244-187-948 or 0503-186-258. The dress code is formal with a touch of Infansipim. Formal, with a touch of Infansipim. I'm just remembering His Excellency Dr. Ambassador William George Mensah Branfo. When I hear with a touch of Infansipim.
Is that also someone who went to Infansipim?
Yes, of course. What do you expect?
Ogasco rejected so many people.
How's that possible?
Hold on a minute. What are you talking about?
Hey, in Jesus' name.
What are you talking about?
Retreat.
Please.
Hey, Kwabotre Jin Shekan, don't miss out.
Listen, I promised you that somebody lovely will be passing through the studio.
Yes.
And I meant it. Let's all say good morning to Ethel Linda Mensah Esquire.
Yes, please repeat the Esquire.
Esquire.
So
Hello, Sister Ethel.
This for you. When the girls get here?
Pardon? Oh, Wesley girls.
Wesley girls are also here.
Are you here?
So, it's the second. It's the best female school in the entire country.
Yes,
we agree.
That
one we agree.
That is not in doubt.
Yeah, entire country, not only central region. That one we agree.
But you see, this is further proof of Mfantsipim's inferiority.
It's not the
They are the only school whose girls have been stolen by Oga School.
Oh, really?
Antieto Anambwa. The facts are speaking for themselves.
But the official school is
official. As for official.
Yes.
Official.
Thank you so much.
We are aware.
We are agreed to.
We wish them the very best.
Yes.
Oh, they'll win today.
They'll win today.
We all want them to win. We all want them to win.
The Pempe luck ran out long time ago. Kumasi Presec, it has run out of luck.
Well, it's very nice to have you, Auntie Ethel. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Ethel is the head of public affairs at the Energy Commission, but that's not why she's here. She's here because she's just a lovely lady. She loves to listen to our show.
Yes,
I do.
And we also love her very much.
I've been a Joy FM family member since I was in my teens.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wonderful.
Actually, Kojo, it's as if you live in my house. My boys are, is that Kojo? Is that Kojo? It's as if they know you personally.
Oh, great.
For all of you, Winston.
For the avoidance of doubt, when you were a teen, Winston was, in his middle ages. Anyway.
He was
Probably. So it's good to join you here.
It's lovely to have you. So what are your boys' names?
Zach and Jeff.
Zach and Jeff.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll give them some
I like
chaotic
the
shouts.
Yeah. Zach
and Jeff.
Zachary.
Yeah.
Zach and Jeff. Yeah.
Jeff is not anywhere near Jehoshaphat, right?
No, it's Jeffrey.
Okay.
Yes, I have. My brother's name is Jeffrey. That's why I say I like Jeff.
Yeah.
But it's not close to Jehoshaphat.
Because we have Jehoshaphat here too, so sometimes
we don't have Jehoshaphat here. There is no Jehoshaphat. Why?
No, why are you trying to deny?
We want to see evidence of you swearing the affidavit that you changed the name before we had Jehoshaphat.
Your father gave all your siblings JJ names.
Yes, but he didn't give.
He gave you J2.
Yes.
The evidence suggests that you
there
have
is no evidence whatsoever. You can't just make up facts.
One on you.
We are very impressed to have you here.
Yes.
Even if you are nowhere near Jehoshaphat's family, we are happy that you joined them this morning.
Yeah.
Thank
In
you.
fact, you won't believe it. You are the best thing that's happened to us this morning.
You are our favorite part of the show.
Yes. So,
yeah.
The whole day, I'm sure.
In fact, you try, pa. You've made our day. Thank you so much.
I mean, I think, like I said, I've been with Joy for quite a while, and I remember we used to do the Easter soup kitchen.
Yes.
I would bake something or do something and send it over. So it's not like a one-day thing. So.
Wow.
So you booked your place in heaven long time ago.
Please, Raymond.
I guess.
Yes.
When you did the competition between Fanti Kenke and Gan Kenke.
Yes.
That was when I thought of doing something. So
Fanti Kenke, we were cheated.
Were you?
We were cheated in that.
I think the evidence is.
Charlie, we can't catch a break.
No, that one
Even
I agree.
they beat us on packaging.
And the fraud in there. No, that is what we have to stop. The fraud in there.
The
No,
only problem with Fanti Kinky is the Charlie, you buy the thing and you realize that Charlie,
we are bought air.
There's a place that the lady will show everything to you. To show, say Annette here. Anyway,
Ethel, thank you so much for joining us.
So much for having me.
You're the highlight of our show.
Yes. Please join us consistently, okay?
I will.
Yes. I'll ask everybody at the Energy Commission.
I'll tell them.
All right, brilliant.
Thank
All
you.
right, Ethel Linda Mensah Esquire, everybody. Woo! Thank you so much, and thank you for listening. It has been, of course, another edition of the Super Morning Show. We're back with more tomorrow, but keep it on Joy till then, because we've got everything you need right here. My name is Kojo Youngson. I'm the morning man.
Winston Amon.
Raymond Dalcoy.
Have a fantastic